Okay, that should do it. I can see the lights going up and down, 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 up and down. Oh, hi, Tonberry. How are you? Can you hear me also? I'm just doing a quick test up. Sam couldn't make it down immediately for this. She had to take care of something. You can hear me. I can hear me. There we go. Excellent. You've been sucked into the abyss of my madness. All right, let me get the full chat up. Overwatch is on standby. Jack has told me the microphone is fixed now. Good. Excellent. Great. It's time for craft check. Move this keyboard off to the side. This is Sam's mats for here. You can see it over there in that corner. It's that corner. This corner. Yeah. I'm pointing. This is how I point. I'm a genius. It's still Dan from Tales from Everend on YouTube. I can fix that, I think. Allow me to try. Fucking hell. I don't know why the fuck you people come back here. But yeah, Sam had to take care of a really quick thing. She's doing good. Let's see if I can fix this. No. How do I fucking... This is what happens when she abandons me. I become fucking useless. Okay, I'm going to turn off the stream really quick so I can set it up. Or is it in the restream option? One sec, guys. I'm going to stop the stream when I start again, make sure I got it correct, okay? Be right back. I missed two steps. One was the microphone, the other was the title. But that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. We all grow on this journey together. This journey of life and mystery. As I stare at my own reflection, glass, and wonder where it all went. So, apparently we have tabletop news. Apparently we have so many things that have happened in the world of RPGs that involve old white men! For some reason, we're still fighting about this idiocy. Apparently we now have a fourth TSR, a new TSR. It's all gotten stupid. I've done my best to research it, but like all Ponzi schemes involving names, it makes no fucking sense to follow. So we are going to recount the saga of TSR again? Again? Because apparently the world needed to curate this shit. So we all know about the controversy with the new TSR, that the new TSR was complaining about the internet being too woke and all the usual cancel culture bullshit. We know about that. Because they're old men over 40, and that's all they have to complain about. TSR makes Atari look sane. There was also another TSR games that for 1 year let the license slip. So no, new TSR was run in part by Ernie Gygax. That organization... Also, Tom Brady, can you drop Sam a line just real quick? That organization pissed off the entire internet by making some fucked up anti-trans bullshit. Because it is bullshit when you're against, a demographic of human beings. I don't know why anyone thought that was marketable. Well, I do know why. We've talked about the whole Gal Gygax thing last time we did Craft Check. But the problem is I didn't switch cameras, but I will in a second. I'm going to do that right now. This should be player camera. Let's see if this works. My God, I didn't fuck it up. In fact, it looks kind of cool. I'm so smart. I'm such a genius. You're all so lucky to have me. So, fucking hell, I lost that goddamn full restream chat. Hey, YouTube people. Hello. The whole TSR thing is not name conventions alone are a headache. Yeah. So, it's become, if you're an influencer who likes reporting drama, it's the gift that keeps on giving. If you're any other fucking human being on the planet, it's the most aggravating, long-winded pile of old man bullshit that you never want to deal with. Understandably so. My God, he is a thick boy. Look at how thick. Oh my God, he has no foot. Look at that. That lack of foot. kind of a terrible fucking Digimon tamer am I? Oh, hey, his spinal column. All right, let's get this stuff out. Buzz up, up. Buzz up, up. Buzz up, up. There's the stickers. Now, I've got a plan involving the stickers. We'll get to that, though. So, I'm trying to remember all the dizzying idiocy of which we are overwhelmingly inundated with. Maybe I should sort these by letter, these sprues, but I'm far too stupid and lazy to do so. So, sup, rebel time, lady? Which I think is just Donberry again. So, long story short, Ernie and a bunch of his friends, who are also working on Giant Lands, I want to say, got together, grabbed the TSR license, because they were also in litigation with Gail Gygax at the time to try and get the Greyhawk rights and the rights to Gary's name in litigation. That will be happening in September. That's the shit that's still really, really the big swinging thing that a lot of people, I think, forgot. And your opinion on Gail Gygax, the opinions of Gail Gygax, who she is, what she is, how she is, are varied, nuanced, and complicated. But I've given you my opinion. Other people, it seems like a good chunk of you agree with me. If you don't, well, that's your right. But that's just where we are. More sentences. So apparently, both TSR companies rebranded last week. Giant Lens isn't under TSR anymore? Of course it isn't. Well, it's not under TSR because that TSR doesn't exist. Nor does the other TSR. They both rebranded, and then a third company showed up and took the brand, saying they weren't affiliated with any of the drama. So it's got turned into this pile of stupidity that I no longer want to care about because I don't... How's it going, Mike? I'm actually doing okay. Had a bit of a rough morning on a couple of personal fronts. Sam and I are good, by the way. I know some people worry. But I am choosing to carry forward and be entertaining in these trying times. Also, I got a stream tomorrow, and I'm playing Ratchet and Clank, so you gotta come down and support that. Otherwise, I'll just buy Ghost of Tsushima and stream that for people, which is really just a lateral move. Because I like Ratchet and Clank. Ah, an empty sprue. I have kept it for sentimental reasons. Who the fuck knows why? All right. Aha. I've reached the color portion of my craft, I think. Fuck, where did I leave off on? Sounds like a clusterfuck. Mike, it is. It's an amazing clusterfuck for tabletop. And the only reason anyone gives a fuck, a living fuck, found out why Mill Creek hasn't announced Ultra Antigua, Dyna, or Gaia sets. We'll get to that in a sec. It's the only reason anyone gives a living fuck about it is because the name Gygax and TSR were involved. If it was any other indie company... Jesus, this is starting to sound complicated, Lunar Cell Gaming. It is. And the thing is, the only reason anyone gives a shit is because of the fact the name Gygax and TSR means something in tabletop. Oh my god, I got paint all over his bicep and I did not clean that off. My god. Old Mike was a bad gunpla maker. Come, my toolbox! To glory. All right, clip. All right, I'm going to clean up the inside of this bicep. Like, if this was in any other indie company, the vast majority of the tabletop populace would not give a literal shit about it. And justifiably so, because of the fact that it would just be, oh, okay, some indie companies just restructuring, changing their name to avoid the usual shit. But because it's TSR, because the name Gygax has money in it, we're still talking about it. So they're willing to tie it in. Yeah. Also, Mike, I didn't even know about the name changes until Thursday. Yeah. I think it's time we stop giving this entire fucking thing attention, personally. Because I know there's the whole argument of, you're not talking about something doesn't give it attention, all that, but it does. The more we talk about shit like this, the less we're talking about good people who aren't fucking up the industry, who aren't doing fucking nothing in the industry for nothing. Right? Because no one has talked about World Wide Wrestling 2nd Edition, despite the fact that it's a perfect maintenance edition, and I love it. I love Worldwide Wrestling 2nd Edition, and I hope to God it gets the recognition it deserves. No one is talking about making Cyberpunk Red modules, but then again, if I'm remembering right, they've said that they're not looking for third-party content creation at this time, if I remember it right. Like I said, my memory. So we can go winky-wonky either way. I am really set up here. This is kind of cool. It's been a while since it's been me and just you guys, huh? Alright, so I am here as always. It is Craft Check. It is time to answer your questions. We talk about whatever you want to talk about. I can give you my opinion on Ultraman, despite the fact that I have never watched an episode. But you all keep wanting to tell me that. My brother is hyped for the next wrestling game. He should be! I'm hyped for it. Scared shitless, but I'm hyped for it. But yeah, we're probably going to switch to 2nd Edition, because the improvements are so minor and elegant. And you know me, I love my elegance. Why am I holding up reflective clear parts? Because I want to be recognized as an authority in this body of law. Yeah, no. Don't need this plate. That just has a dick piece in there. Okay, we'll come back to you. You wait, dick piece. You'll have your moment. Aha! A2 plate. Yeah, that's where we carry forward. This resounding success that saw England through some trial. I don't know. I don't care about the English that much. As a culture, I have English friends. Got my blade, got my nippers, need my sandy papes. Well, sponges, actually. They're not sandpapers. That's right, Mike. Burp right into the Yeti. You like the ASMR of me moving pieces? Hey, Mythic! How you doing? You hot? I'm English. Oh, I said English friends. English is a culture. I don't know. I've hit the point in Cyberpunk where all I can do is what Pan Am's latest side quest to trigger. It's apparently bugged, so the wait time is extended longer than what the game says. Yeah, I beat the game recently, and I had a lot of fun. I picked the Pan Am's assistance at the end of Cyberpunk 2077, and I can honestly say I am immeasurably satisfied with the ending in terms of how it ended, not how much I got involved in the Arasaka drama as a whole, because I feel my maternal great-grandmother was English. Fine. I'm sorry, I'm Italian. It's genetic. We have to do that. I need Sam down here to stop me from putting my foot in my mouth. That's right. First Craft Check without Sam. I piss off the English. Never mind the fact that one of my favorite games of all time is Pendragon, which is basically the Matter of Britain. I'm a dumbass. Alright. Okie dokie. What piece am I doing next? A20 to 21. Alright. So I've just been wandering around Night City testing drop rates and picking the free cyberware for the reflex melee build I have in mind. Yeah, I did pistols and crafting, and I do not regret that path that I went down. The only thing I regret is that I didn't go down it sooner. I somehow didn't get level 20 on any single skill in that game. I have no fucking clue how the hell that happened. I'm going to put the mouse up there. Did the same. I don't know who you're responding to, Mythic. But that's what I did. And now I've gone back to... Well, I'm torn between two games. Jesus, Wandering Sage. No worries, Wandering Sage. You're here now. We're all being social. We're having conversations and talky bits. It's time to be chill. It's time to vibe. You know? It's time to be among friends. And I hear the pitter-patter of a set of feet that I may or may not have sucked on at one point. Hi. You okay?
Yeah.
I love you. I may have camped out.
I noticed.
I made no room for you.
Yeah, you really have.
I have
zero room for me.
I have not. I didn't know how long you'd be, and I wanted to give you as much space as I could. And I didn't.
By giving me no space.
Let me finish. And I didn't want to screw up the framing that you've taught me to, by the way, over the last few years. But I can easily move my manual pamphlet and the thing I'm working on, if you ask me nicely. But you didn't. But I'll do it anyway for you because I fucking love you.
I love you too. Hi, everybody.
I backed the SG1 game on Kickstarter. That's okay. I put my clown makeup on because I decided to back a fucking Onyx Path Kickstarter, and I somehow have no regrets.
You're flicking around a knife.
It's a hobby knife. What is it going to do?
Pointy and stabby.
Take that air in front of me. See that? They all missed you.
I really have no room.
I don't know what to do. I have gamey thighs. What do you want? I have thick thighs, darling. That was part of the sales package when you got.
I know.
It was in the advertisement bubble. There, I have crushed my testicles for you. I hope you're happy, because I'm not. I am distraught. These trying times. My berries are squinched, and they can see me fiddling with it because you moved the camera so high. And now they've been seeing me scratching my nuts and trying to adjust it for the last 5 minutes. I am in a glass case of emotion! Mike with those magnum thick thighs. I don't know how I feel about being told that.
Love you.
Love you too. I don't know how to be told that I have thick thighs amelodically. I say that because Sam always, whenever she compliments my thighs, says, those are the mightiest thighs that I've ever seen. And it's kind of been my life. I just noticed the L in my name as I am now in the Patreon scroll. Is it? Oh, is it? Well, then what the hell is your name then, Lunacell? Is it not an L? Oh, so that's what you were doing. Yes, I wasn't masturbating on stream. I'm not an exhibitionist.
Okay, my love.
Yes? What do you want me to do?
I would like my kit.
Oh, it's right beside you.
No, the cutting.
Oh!
That kit.
One moment then. I'd hope not, Mike. Please. I'm not the amazing atheist. Who gives a shit?
I ain't singing songs about your thighs.
Look, it is from A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. It is the song of Miles Gloriosos. Look, a free hat. At least my fly's not down. Hey, it's up! I win. That's right, I'm going to check. Son McCorkle.
May I also have my pen?
Sure.
Thank you.
No, Luna, message us on Discord so we can fix it post-stream. Have either of you wanted to be on what the fuck do I? Your pen? Which pen?
My lining pen.
Okay. That one is over here with your...
Thank you.
Welcome. But yeah, message us on Discord after the stream. We'll get it fixed up for you. Sorry about that, but we can fix it. Or message me now. I'll just deal with it afterwards.
It's right there. I typed it in all caps. Right there.
Okay, sorry about that. You don't owe us an apology. We screwed up your name.
Did you want me to fix it?
Do you want to fix it now? It's okay, just something I noticed. It's alright. We are humans. We are flawed. We're beautiful and tragic. Sam's already fixing the problem. Because she's beautiful, not tragic in any way.
It's a...
What? Oh, I see it now. Did we fix it?
I think I fixed it.
Okay. Are you gonna watch Toy with me, Miss Nagatoro? Oh, let's talk about that one. Let's talk about that anime. I'm reading the manga for it currently, and that's kind of where I'm happy with it. I have weird feelings about that one. Sam is badass. She is a badass. Look at her. She's so badass.
I'm sorry I'm not in the greatest of spirits today. It's been a rough day for me. Mike's been doing the best he can because I'm,
I'm not ignoring your feelings, is what you're trying to say.
Yes, that is. Yes.
It's a good adaptation. Cool. Like, I've got weird feelings about the story of that anyway. So you want me to just keep yammering then? Okay. I can yammer, darling. But if you ever want to chime in with your things that you're mad about, I invite it. Sad Sam makes me sad. That's okay. See, here's the thing though. When Sam gets sad, I go crazy. And I proceed to start trying to make her laugh with the most insane shit that I can come up with, to which she has been a victim of very patiently the entirety of this relationship. Oh, fuck! That's what I'm doing. Okay.
I love you.
Love you too. And now I shall yammer. So, I have tried, I haven't stopped reading it because I'm trying to see where the hell it's going. Because I don't know if the long term on that is going to be better than what the short term of the narrative is telling me. Because the short term of the narrative is telling me is this guy is now sexually attracted to being bullied. But in the long term, depending on how she develops and he develops, that might actually not suck. But, you know.
Oh, there it is.
And then the entire internet community lost their mind because she said sus, and I don't give a fuck. Has Ford TSR announced anything besides existence? No, because people don't make things in the tabletop industry anymore, guys. Haven't you noticed? If you want to be famous in the tabletop industry, you don't actually make something. You make announcements that you're going to do something and let other people do the work. Wow, that had way more shade in it.
Is that the argument now?
What?
Is that the argument now?
I think I threw way more shade in about the community than I intended to. I may be bitter because tabletop TikTok has not adopted me as its king. But Gunpla TikTok has fallen in love with me. And they are incredibly sweet so far.
Artist TikTok is nice. Although they focused only on the one picture that I've done as opposed to the other picture that I did.
Did you know you have more followers than Antfish on TikTok now?
I do?
Yeah.
When did that fucking happen?
Well, both of you just got started, and he's doing less entertaining content.
Oh, I see.
Well, not less. He talks more about his life. You're showing your art. So
you're on TikTok? Yeah, I just got on TikTok.
I am too. You might recognize someone I'm playing as. Size, do I need to download TikTok to follow you guys? I feel kind of guilty now. You don't have to. It's just fun. Okay, fine. If you follow me on TikTok, you will get random insane comedic rants, the gunpla I'm making, and a Serac the Demi-Lich insulting people. But a new version, not the one you guys got from Infinity War.
I'm making art, so if you guys want to follow me for that, you can.
Maybe she might be getting commissions open soon.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about getting commissions open in a while. What are your TikTok handles?
Big Mike D20.
Eyes of Violet 13. I feel like I'm too old for TikTok.
That's what I thought too, but you know what? Ryan Reynolds is on fucking TikTok.
Yeah, if Ryan Reynolds is on TikTok, we can be on TikTok.
You know, fucking...
He's older than both of us.
Ryan Reynolds is on TikTok. Fucking everyone's on it. It's the new platform, and it's a fucking boom. It's a good place to raise awareness for D20 Live and all that stuff. I say as I very rarely have talked about D20 Live. Speaking of art, Sam drew me a lovely picture for my birth on Friday, and I love it. Says Tom Berry. I thought it was great.
It's actually, I put up the picture on TikTok because I was drawing it in phases.
Takeoff phases?
Takeoff phases.
Like launches from NASA. This ain't Build-A-Bitch. You don't get to pick and choose. Perfect hair.
Has Not a Kiss met Neil Gaiman's Endless?
Yes, he has. They get on pretty well. Except for Delirium. He and Delirium had a really ugly falling out.
Where did I put my phone?
In fact, I want to almost canonically... I haven't read enough of Sandman to say what it was, because I...
Yeah, it's okay, Tom Berry. You can post it.
Hello, motherfuckers. Hello, Carito.
I was actually just about to do it, but yeah, if you can do it because you
Hey,
also have it.
I love how more people are showing up, but our view count's staying at 10.
Well, you know.
Alright, that's right. I'm going to cough. As it's sexy. Oh, we got 100 messages today.
Yay.
Yay. I did that in 26 minutes by yammering. That's how good I am.
And I missed. I had to take 10 minutes because we had a pretty shitty phone call earlier, and that set off my phone anxiety. So even though I wasn't even the one talking on the phone, it set off my phone anxiety, which should tell you how bad my phone anxiety is.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm not blaming you, by the way.
I know you're not blaming me.
Just letting you know.
I'm just the one who cares for you when all the lights are down. And I love you.
I love you too.
And whenever you get self-depreciating, I tell you I love you. Until you learn to start saying how wonderful you are. And I'm patient. I can wait.
Phones, they are bad.
So I am, because Sam is having a rough mental day, and I was not responsible, it means I get to pick up the spare by yammering on about whatever wild ass shit you guys are. So what's being crafted? I'm making a Digimon! I'm making a War Greymon! Look at him. He's a champion. No, actually, he's a Mega type, but still.
Mega.
Actually, technically, they're called Super Ultimates in Japan. And Sam is making the F91. Fuck, the F91 is tiny.
Yeah.
Does it bother you?
Yeah.
Nah. Sam, would you like a Paragon monkey?
Yes.
So we learned something on Craft Check on Thursday with Sam.
You mean Optimal Duo?
Sorry,
Today's Craft Check.
Today's Craft Check. Thursday on Optimal Duo when Sam was playing Mass Effect, that there's a certain monkey you can sexually harass in Mass Effect 1 and get more
Isn't that sexually harassing?
You are touching him and I don't think he can consent. He's a monkey.
Petting him. That's pretty rad.
Wasn't the Super Ultimate the Omnimon types? No. Super Ultimate is, because it goes
Monkey.
Rookie, Adult, Ultimate, and then Super Ultimate. They don't have the term Mega. The sixth one you're thinking of is beyond that. And Omnimon technically isn't one, but he's almost as strong as one. There's only 4 or 5 in the 6th level tier. And it's a U-Force Vidramon Future Mode, Demon in his final form. There's a couple others. There's not that many. Less molesting the monkey, more petting the turbo mode, like with Morgana and P5. Is the F-91 smaller than Burning Gundam? All the G Gundams seem to be smaller than most Gundams. I think the F-91 is. Actually. But that was the whole point of the F-91. Baby 2 rookie champion, perfect Mega Ultra. Right! Right, perfect Mega Ultra. No, it's... Okay, I'll take your word for it, Kurito. I feel like I've got it wrong. But I don't care enough to die on that hill. So gods. Basically, but weirdly enough, the 4 Devas that you recall from the show weren't in that category. They were in their own weird little other category. But yeah, Digimon that evolved to that tier are supposed to be like World Enders and shit. Beyond World Enders. When the hell did Perfect get superseded? I don't know. Soon Sam will be able to fight the Crossbone Vanguard. Yeah, and then join the Crossbone Vanguard. Did that spray you in the mouth? Did it not even buy you dinner first?
It didn't.
My God, how rude. The land liaison. Anyway. Also, holy crap. Why is Bandai releasing so many fucking gorgeous looking kits now? Because I can't handle it. I can't. I want the new Crossbone that's coming out. I want the Hainu. And yes, I know about the Hainu's Hyper Bazooka cannon. That's bigger than the Hainu! Ultra was always an unofficial 7th stage. Okay. Yeah, because it got brought to the forefront in the adventure manga with U-Force Vidramon, right? Honestly. Oh, did I show you the Hyper Bazooka cannon, Sam?
Yeah.
What'd you think? It's big, right?
Yeah, big.
It's stonking. It's stonking huge. It's a chunky boy. God's damn you, Bandai. Stop attacking my wallet, right? I remember a time when we could barely get one good kid out of Bandai. Then came the dark times. Seed. This day, my drawing skills have not improved. I had an interesting nostalgia trip. Last day, I stumbled across a bit finder full of all the G Gundams I designed in my middle school. Oh, I'm sorry, Geki. I think on the drawing skills improvement, not the bad thing. I think Bandai knows there's a captive audience with the human malware happening. Yeah. It's not going away either. I honestly, the speculative in me says the Gunpla craze will die down with isolation ending. I don't think it will. Like it's reasonable to assume that the interest will die down. I'll read that in a second. Wandering Sage. It's reasonable to assume that it'll die down, but something in my gut says it's not. Like it's going to become this new huge thing, which is good because Gunpla is freedom. TikTok is currently installing. Rob Higgins gonna fall. That's right. Drive me to 200 followers. Because honestly, if I get to a certain amount of followers on TikTok, I'm gonna just start running tabletop games for the TikTok audience on there. Because that seems like a really fun way to try and introduce DMing on that platform in a narrative fashion. Because you know me, I'm a weird-ass experimental bitch. Now then, to Wandering Sage's comment. This might be controversial, apologies, but I missed the Nejima manga. I don't know, it had a charm, especially when it shifted from harem manga to full-on shonen. I get it. I get that. Like, I fell out of it a bit at a certain point. But yeah, I enjoyed Nejima for a time. I would say that's Akamatsu's probably best work. Which isn't saying much, but still. I know about the infamous Doug Ford, but is there another Canadian politician named River? Nothing I can think of off the top of my head. He's one of the one we yell about the most. The only thing I could draw convincingly is swords, and in a lesser extent, rider belts. That's not so bad. TikTok might be a great way to sell people on Exalted, Mike. There's already a dude on TikTok selling people on Exalted. He beat me to it. Like, he's nuts for it compared to me. Sell more people, that is. I like swords, so I practiced a lot in high school. Nice Geki. Has there been a Gunpla made for the Super Bowl or just designs? Yes. Kuya used to have kits back in the day, when the day being early 2000s. More kits are getting released now that Bandai's technology has improved. They did one for Cybuster, and the Alt Eisen is getting one too. The red dude with the revolver punch. I love Matthias and Quinn. Then collab. I should reach out. I'm shy.
Thank you for liking Quinn.
They're gonna fuck. We're trying to hold off on it, but they're gonna fuck. Did you guys like Tales from Everend this year? Month? Celestial Turn? Denomination of Time? Did everyone like Tales? I say, having no patience for lag. Hey, Sam. There's something I want to do.
What?
Hey, Sam. I want to do something else. Do you want to know what it is? This. I like the Tales. I don't even do cocaine. I don't get that.
It's Roxo the...
Oh, Roxo the... God, that fucking goblin. I hate that fucking goblin. I like that Connell had to make him this really chill pacifist dude.
By the end of it.
But by the time he showed up the second time around, and you just saw Matthias going, oh, I see how it is. You step out of line, you little fuck, I will kill you. Yes, everything was chef kiss push.
I love Quinn. Quinn's my favorite character to play. I was really scared of putting her into D20 Live for a long time because I was afraid of people telling me that I was playing a bard wrong again.
How are you playing a bard wrong? Honestly, it kind of reminds me of a Tales game. I finally decided to put in that empty shelf on my bookshelf. I put on my Pokemon, so now I have 3 dedicated collecting shelves. Toku, Pokemon, and SMT. Cool.
No, that's just how Quinn got started, that's all.
Yeah.
Right, it's just one of those things of I was scared of it, and now I'm less scared of it. So
have you had any niche obscure RPGs you wanted to try or introduce to people to lately? Not really, actually. Okay, sorry. I don't call them niche because they're very in the non D&D sense. They are better known. I want to introduce people to Godbound. I want to introduce people to more worldwide wrestling, but we're doing that. You guys are all fans of that. Exalted, I feel like if I'm going to run for you guys, I'm going to probably run in the Essence Edition. I say that after all the years I've said against things. Sam, there's no bad way to play any character, says Tip.
I know. I'm not saying that... It's just what happened when I first started playing Quinn. It was with the bad D&D group that I was with. They were mad that I was playing a bard too well, and the guy couldn't kill me because I wasn't being involved in combat.
Is third party considered homebrew? I guess so.
Because we had a killer GM and he was an asshole.
Yeah, he was. He was trying really hard to impress me too back in the day. No one tries to impress me. It's nice.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
I don't remember him talking to you. Was it on my birthday?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is third
that's
party?
The only time when I think you would have been there.
Yeah. Was it because you are a girl? Asks Krita.
Probably. But he also had a crush on me and also grabbed my breasts in front of my then boyfriend.
Who didn't do anything?
Who didn't do anything. He didn't do anything to stop it, even though he knew that I was not okay with that. And then on top of that, he propositioned me and my then boyfriend, now ex, to a threesome. And I said, fuck no. So.
Well, someone just said, honestly, Quinn is hands down within my 3 favorite bards.
Oh, thank you.
And I think that's a very lovely compliment. She's kind of my favorite bard too, but also because, I can sleep with Quinn. No, I've never done that. The fuck? This is Jack. Yeah, that was my response when she told me about this shit too. Because even in the shittiest group I've ever been in, no woman has ever been, and I've been in some shitty groups, no woman has ever been treated that way. So it baffled me when you told me this shit the first time, and I'm like, yo, you gotta play with us.
Yeah.
With the crew, because fucking hell, no one's ever going to talk to you like that. And no one ever has. Because I'll kill them. I don't tolerate that shit at my table.
But yeah, that was... And I really loved playing Nauticus and Quinn meet who shoots first.
Do you want to roleplay that? If you don't, that's cool.
Not right now. I'm not quite in the Quinn mood.
Okay.
Maybe
later?
Yeah.
All right. I don't feel like it's a sexual thing either. I feel like it'd be like a weird kung fu mentor thing.
Yeah.
Like it would just be like, Quinn would see him and say, I've heard stories about you. I know. What do you want? What position would you like? No, I need to learn. Do I finally have a student? Do you wish to learn how to fuck? Yes! Then I am your master!
I'm not a violent man, but that kind of behavior would get someone a brick in the head from me. Yeah, thanks, Keki. But yeah, no, like it was really shitty. It was also around that time when I decided, oh, maybe D&D is not for me, considering the fact that the only 2 groups I had been in were that one and my dad's, which were boring. And I was like, oh, maybe I should just not be in D&D. And then I was miserable for about
2 weeks.
No, it wasn't 2 weeks. It was like a year and a half.
Oh, Jesus, it was that long?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Before you ran into me.
Yeah, before you and I even started hanging out. Like, it was one of those things, all those times when I was asking you those questions, right?
Yeah.
That was in, like, the beginning of 2014.
Oh, dear God.
And then...
oh my God, those were all about that.
Yeah.
And I was getting, like, you shouldn't be in those... I was saying you shouldn't just be in those groups.
Yeah. And that's why I stopped. Because you said to stop, and I'm just like, yeah, I should stop then. Right? But then I framed it as I wanted to quit D&D.
Rather than your own safety.
Well, no, it was for my own safety, because I was just like, I just would rather not play if I'm only going to be playing with these people who are shitty. Right? And my ex at the time was like, no, we're only going to play with these people. And I'm like, hey, I don't feel safe.
God, am I just a good game master comparatively?
Yes.
I don't get that. Because, like, okay, I see all these people. Here's the reason why I don't think I'm a good game master. Because I see all these people talking about, like, their professional game master at events and all that stuff. How do I introduce new player characters to a campaign? Like, I'm only about a session in. So. Oh, okay, Wandering Sage. How do you do it? Okay. That's a more nuanced question than I can reasonably answer, and I'll explain why. It depends entirely on how your group composition happened, right? If you're only about a session in, they just need to have a mutual meeting place and a mutual goal, right? And then they, because okay, if you look at a group forming the first time logically, there's no reason any tabletop team in canon should ever form together because they're a bunch of individuals, right? But you're all players working together, so your players should inherently know. Oh, I just ripped off a bunch of things with my finger. I'm a monster. I love you too. Right? So it depends on how your initial group got together and what system you did it in. If you're adding people, you need to communicate that to your players, but I imagine you've done that already. And create a situation where those new people provide back following you two on TikTok now. Thank you, Rob Hagan. You have to create a situation where the new group, I'm assuming just generic fantasy, there's other systems that let you do that a little bit more easily, where that new class is needed and would bring benefit and help, and the players would just go get them. It's like, oh, is this how Steven is joining the game? But it's dependent on what character they're making, what system you're in, and things like that. And some systems just let you bring people in. I'm assuming generic. Y'all meet in the tavern. Oh, great. That old trope. Tarrasque's stomach. I've seen that one. Takes notes. Very appreciated. You're a good DM, Mike. Thank you. But yeah, look at how the group formed together. The best friendships are made out of necessity in the trenches kind of thing, right? So just create that. You know they're going to want to work together as a team. So play into that ability by having them need each other and then be like, oh, this person's cool and they want to just roll with us. All right, cool. We're not saying no to anybody. Because that's the thing you got to appreciate is the fact that your players are going to want to move this operation in. You just have to facilitate the path. Which a lot of game masters just don't get. They don't get why that's a thing game masters don't understand as a rule. Not saying you don't, Wandering Sage. It's something I notice when I see a lot of like commentary videos. And it's like, oh, do this complex, elaborate thing. And everyone's doing these very big plans instead of just being formless. You hold me in the tavern. It explodes. Roll new characters. Okay, good. Those are both clean. Let us give it a joint. A mighty juicy joint of polycap. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad intro. You hold me in a tavern explodes, roll new characters, and you're investigating the tavern murder. Can I steal that, Rob Hagan? Can I use that?
Are you putting that in a D20 live game now?
Maybe. Although technically I've already done that with the Death Watch game.
You technically have, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Do people like seeing me repeat tricks? Yes. Yes, they do. That's why they love Nauticus so much. I called Nauticus a trick!
Yeah, just credit me.
I called Nauticus. I almost stabbed myself in the head. But I called Nauticus a trick.
Just have Tem break out of a time loop. It's a great bonding experience if you die multiple times before the loop resets.
Well, prison always works, too. Good place to meet people. But like magic prison, so you have fun escaping it, not like real prison. You meet a tavern, choose one, form a party. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards among them, put them into your hand. Or at the bottom of your library, or start a brawl, otherwise control +2/+2 until end of turn. Naughtiness turns tricks for free. You get it, Tip? Yes, Tip. Are you predicting 6th edition Dungeons & Dragons? The one everyone's Catastra predicting? Oh.
I actually had a campaign where you guys were not you guys, but like the people that I was playing with were they were in a gladiatorial ring as prisoners.
Okay.
And the idea was that they were eventually supposed to escape, but I wanted them in there for a couple of sessions. Mm-hmm. So I told them that there was a bunch of stuff that were preventing them from escaping because they were all like level 5, right? Mm-hmm. And they were like, "Oh, we're gonna try and use this," and I'm like, "No, guys, you just wait."
Wait for it.
Right, and they're like, are we supposed to try and escape? And I go, yeah, you are, but just
not yet.
not right now. Give me like a minute and a half. Right, but we never got to the point where I could actually get them to do that, because one of the characters was like, one of the players, the same guy who grabbed my breast, was like, I'm tired of using this character, so can you kill him off and I'll make a new one? And I'm like, cool. And then when I tried to kill him off, he got mad at me.
Babe, you had shitty players.
I had shitty players. I had shitty people I played with. They were very mean.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Was just playing Longer War 2. What I miss? Oh, drama, madness, rampant lust. I admitted that Nauticus was a trick. I kind of want Nauticus to be a supportive figure to Has-Been's Charlie, because Cinnamon Roll Nephelm needs more support. She does. The problem is, here's how that would have to go down, because Nauticus would show up, be very positive to Charlie, and then Angel would say, I'll suck your dick, and Nauticus would be like, all right, let's see where you are. And then he would grade Angel. And Angel would go, all right, fuck you, old man. Show me how it's done. Nauticus would go, let's fucking go, kid. Wow, you're good. I can't do Angel's voice. Wow, you're good.
Till death do us
Part.
part.
Holy
we're
crap.
already past that phase.
I don't know who that fellow was, but holy shit, can he know his way around the penis. If a character, Mike, Sam, if a character is mechanically soulless, should they be able to create offspring? Yes. Because, well, it depends on how your cosmology works. Please don't teach children how to suck dick. Is Angel Dust is Angel Dust a child?
I thought he was like...
He's an adult, isn't he?
I thought he was like 20.
And now,
when he
like,
died.
many more years older in the afterlife, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah. It depends on how you have
I think you said I'm gonna teach that boy how to suck a dick.
Oh, not in a
not
not in a child juvenile some way. Oh Lord, I just started. Angel's definitely not a child. Okay, thank you. Yeah. It's like, I'm an adult. You may be fully grown. You are not an adult yet. I'll teach you.
There.
All right, so going back to what I was saying, depends on how you have it in your continuity. If you follow Hindu mythology and the theory of reincarnation, technically speaking, two people don't make a soul wholesale. In the process of physical reproduction, the soul comes in from the cycle of reincarnation. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I have that wrong. If in your universe two people use bits of their soul to make a child, then no, they wouldn't be able to. Or at least it would be a half soul or some kind. That's my official answer.
Is that what that is supposed to be?
What?
It's
I don't know.
no, where it's supposed to be two people make or put in half of their soul and they make a new soul.
Not half their soul, like a portion of their soul. I heard that once. I've never heard it referred to again. I'm sorry, I'm just busy imagining Angel
Trying to suck
Angel
Nauticus's
Dust
dick.
Angel Dust constantly, whenever Nauticus rolls up, just being like, okay, old man, I got you this time. Bring it on. Let's see what you got, kid. 5 out of 10. Oh! Oh, just kid walks away angry.
I'm gonna change out my water. Be right back.
This keeps calling Nauticus old man. No, kid, you can... No, you little one. You can do it. I gotta stop calling him kid now. Now I'm hyper paranoid about it. Which way does the tea go? It goes down. It goes down. It's in now. It's down. Yo. By the way, Vecna is Token Zombie God in the new set. You still need the hand and eye along with a certain tone. Cool. For context regarding cosmology, this was Ravenloft, and the character was related to Victor von Mordenheim. Game mechanics say everything in that lineage is without a soul. Well, that context would have helped.
Is your nut strong enough to produce offspring is an important mechanic.
Okay, in Ravenloft, I know there are children born without souls. That's a thing. In that, because there's so many people born, though, correct me if I'm wrong, there's so many people born in Ravenloft that they have more bodies than souls. There was a 3-part with the Bloodlines of Ravenloft. Now I'm picturing that JoJo You're Approaching Me meme with Angel Dust and Nauticus. You're approaching me? Yeah, I can't suck your dick if I don't get closer. Yes, half my players are using that supplement. So in that case, no. It's a matter of how many souls are stuck in Ravenloft, and there's not a lot. I mean, it's a small number, I would say, in that sense. You're approaching me? Yeah, I can't suck your dick if I don't get closer. That's why you fail, student. Can you suck a dick from far away, Nauticus? You know I can. Oh! The ancient art. The waveform technique. Cocksucking. Also getting fed up with how often I'm getting pauses on stream. I'm sorry. You should have to rewatch this on YouTube and drive up the video count. I'm having fun today.
Nice.
Go on, give me your questions. I can waste 20 minutes on any topic. Look at what I did talking about TSR and old white men. Why do I keep saying old white men? Well, it's easy. And this is why I stick with Alastor. I'm mad I can't cosplay as Nauticus because I look nothing like him. Satine, welcome to the world. Crapcast. Any teasers for the next season of the Persona game, Sam? And they're asking what you're working on. If you're not comfortable talking about that, I can do a teaser myself.
Talking dog.
That's it? Talking dog?
Talking dog.
Talking dog? She's working on the F91, by the way.
Talking dog. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember what else I put in there.
I'm getting a girlfriend.
Only if you want her.
I want her! I'm sorry, do we not want to see Kyle try to flirt?
More NPCs showing up. Possible hint to who the real bad guy is. And to why there are shadows coming around. Trying to think what else.
Some of the Dreadlords seem arbitrary, to be honest. On one hand, Strahd, on the other hand, Dr. Frankenstein copy. Well, yeah. That's what happens when you have a bunch of guys making fan content over an original idea and kick the original authors out. Oh god, please no more TSR. My feed was overwhelmed these days on it. We stopped talking about it, D-Croc. Yeah, I heard that Mordekaiser's character transposed with a pain devil, and the devil is going to emerge from her womb upon the process. Completion. I love the idea of her player losing his shit upon discovering he wasn't going to produce 2 kids from the old tome of thing. Talking cat. In L5R, who is Toku? Oh, Toku. Toku is a sweet boy trying his best. So, in L5R canon, in original canon, Toku was a farmer who found a bunch of Ronin, or a Ronin's katana and armor, and said, fuck it, I want to be a samurai! And joined Totori as a Ronin when Totori was a Ronin in the original canon. About 6 months into the job, he learned 2 things. 1, he wasn't bad at the job, but 2, it's illegal to do that. So Toku was like, fuck, shit. And Totori loved Toku. Toku was one of his favorite samurais. He's like, I love this kid. Hey, Toku, you're a great samurai. Your tradition's got to be great. It's a shame you're a Ronin. And Toku's like, yeah, ha, 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 I'm a crime. And so when the clan war was over and Totori took the throne in the original continuity, Toku's like, Totori, you need to kill me. Why? I've committed a crime. What crime? I'm not a samurai, but you are. I'm not a samurai. No, Toku, you are. It's official. Say hello to being the head of your own clan, the Monkey Clan. And Toku went, what? Like, yeah. And then, and that's how the Monkey Clan formed. And the Monkey Clan in 3rd and 4th edition of L5R is kind of broken. Meanwhile, Blitzo seems to be just Brandon Rogers. Not that that's a bad thing. Kyle flirting. I didn't think the universe can handle that. Kyle flirting. Do you want a Red Bull? Kyle's a true antagonist. Apparently Rex got out of his dread plane, so that's neat. Toku, founder of the Monkey Clan. Monkey Clan, is he Hideyoshi? He's Hideyoshi if Hideyoshi, it wasn't a supervillain, was just a nice guy. Like, because Toku's story kind of ends there, and he just becomes like this really badass old man after a certain point. Because he's just done all this shit with Tottori, he's just kind of good at it.
Kyle is the true antagonist. Dun dun dun.
Do you want that?
No. I already have an antagonist. And I hope that the twist comes really well. I hope everyone likes it.
I like all your other twists. You should have more confidence. I mean, it sucks for everyone concerned. Okay, Mike, same question for the tribe. Any teasers for us? Sure. It's a prequel. Sam gets it. Oh, for context, Hideyoshi is Nobunaga's second command who started as a farmer merchant, work his way up. Toku sounds like the kid from Samurai 7. Yes, if he didn't suck. Oh gods, I'm a war crime. The Sengoku era is fascinating. But yeah, unlike Hideyoshi, who was deliberately trying, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who was deliberately trying to manipulate the feudal system and make himself into the next emperor through cunning and violence, Toku was like, I want to be a hero. And he went and did it and said, oh no, this is illegal. Oh no, I have it over my head. Help! Okay, here's my plan. Got a plan. Gonna tell Tottori after the war is done. I'm sorry, Tottori. Okay, you're champion of your own clan now. What? That's not how that works. I will make it legal. Oh no, I'm a criminal. I love Toku so much. Which is weird because I've known people who hated Toku and the Monkey Clan so much. And they're like, I hate the Monkey Clan. They're so fucking broken. I'm like, I love him. He got in over his head. This little guy who all he wanted to do was help Rokugan. And just turned around and went, oh no, I'm in danger. Tori, please don't be mad. I am so illegal what I'm doing. Okay, I am missing some of the new messages. I'm going to scratch this off first, though. I sound like an asshole. Alright, where the hell was it? A217, right? I'm on P17? How about I look at the right plate? I am! My god, I had 16. So underage, piece. Here we go. Yeah, it's close enough. I'm gonna scroll down. So do I. Monkey Clan is still broken in D20 schools. What? I could see in 2,000 years later, Nauticus finally tells Angel that they are finally at 10. And Angel starts bragging and says, dear, who said the 10 was the highest number? And started glowing like Ultra Instinct Jackie. Poor Toku. I should look up L5R lore. It's fucking deep. Although in all honesty, if he was that good already, no one would have even questioned it. But did Toku ever learn to suck dick? No. Although the best thing about Toku is who he married. Somehow, and I don't know how, it's canon though, he impressed the Scorpion clan so much, they married one of their best daughters into his family by having him marry him, just so the Scorpion could protect him. Because they kept trying to investigate Toku, and they found out that Toku was just nice. They're like, okay, he's got to be a corrupt samurai in some way, and they kept investigating him, and it's just, no, he's just nice. Oh! Well, okay then we will protect this monkey. Let's keep him safe. If anyone hurts this monkey, we'll kill them. How are you going to keep a monkey safe? Well, give him a wife. And somehow the Monkey Clan are all either incredibly beautiful himbos or shrewd politicians, and there's no middle ground. Why? Toku sounds amazing. Don't look up L.O.F.A.R. lores, it will spoil the long game. Monkey Clan did make it into the D20 Rokugan, Mike. They're in Way of the Samurai. I don't know if they're the FFG Rokugan. Wow, what do you have? What do you have to do to impress the Scorpions? Be nice! Is Toku the Space Paragon monkey? He might have been. Sam, that was the monkey. It was Toku. But yeah, no, the Scorpion were investigating him, and they're like, oh, he's just nice. He's not a hypocrite. He's not anything. There's no ambition in him. He just wants to legitimately help Rokugan. And they're like, okay, well, fuck it. And the Scorpion view protecting the Monkey Clan as part of their responsibility and the justification for why they do what they do. Because the point to the Scorpion is, we're not here to be supervillains. We pretend to be villains. We're protecting Rokugan, and we're preserving the parts we know to be good. We love these monkeys. If anyone hurts these monkeys, we'll kill them and then ourselves. Everyone, what did I walk into? Monkeys. But are there monkeys who are both Mike? I couldn't canonically say. I think Toku's daughters are. Oh, that sounds so awesome. Now I want to build a Monkey Clan character. Everyone does. Everyone does.
This is the wrong leg, I realized.
But like people, the two clans I would say are the ones where you let your hair go and just play what you want are Monkey and Crab. Because Crab are Klingons. They're just like, yeah, we fight. Okay. What do you want, a medal? Dude, get your ass back on the wall. And the Monkey were like, I dream of helping all of Rokugan. I just want to be a hero who helps others. I love the monkeys. But yeah, the thing that pisses off a lot of game masters is how broken some of the monkey powers are, especially in 3rd edition. I think they're still bad in 4th, though. I cannot remember. FFG Alpha was full reboot, started before Imperial Edition CCG. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to look up the monkey then. Sounds like my jam. Yeah. Like, it's perfectly viable to play an idealistic hero in any clan. Really.
That's what I'm doing.
Because that's what Sam's doing as a lion, right? But it's just the monkey are known for it. There's no such thing as a famous monkey anymore because they don't care about it. They're just like, yo, we're helping. Wow. A2. No, it's A1. A2. Oh. A2. 18? 18? The android Krillin banged. Good for you, Krillin. You get that brass ring. How about I cut the other piece off of the back of this leg first? How about that, though? Yeah. The thing is with L5R lore, there is, especially if you're looking at before the current state of the canon, there's so much in there. It's 40k BattleTech levels of deep. So be mindful of that. Like, there are literally hundreds upon hundreds of words describing entire ceremonies that have happened on select days. That's just how deep their canon got.
Okay.
Yeah, a piece flew down and I was nervous about it. But most importantly, I realized something I have to do. I got a soft spot for idealists in a broken system. Sudeku would be... he would be a Monkey Clan samurai. He would be a Monkey Clan... Bakugo would be a crab, for sure. For good or for bad. Half and half kid.
Todoroki?
Yeah, Todoroki would be... I want to say dragon. Dragon or crane?
No.
Dragon?
Dragon.
Yeah. His dad wouldn't be, though. Ida would very much be a lion.
Because if we're talking about Crane, then we're talking about that other guy from class
Yes.
One B.
With the naval laser, yeah.
No, not naval laser. The one who copies things.
Yeah, him too. Both of them are Crane, though.
Yeah. Right, the one who goes like, ha ha ha, class 1B will be better than class 1A! Ha ha ha! Right?
Who would be a Phoenix? I want to say, no, Aravity would be, yeah, she'd be a Phoenix. I want to say.
Most of the girls would be Phoenix.
Yeah. Phoenix girls are hot. No, a couple I would say would be Unicorn. The girl who makes stuff I would say would be a Unicorn. Clan. Okay. Do you mind scrolling down, babe? I don't want to keep reaching over you and interrupting your crafting. It's a sacred art.
Over here.
Thank you.
Monima.
Monima, thank you. I should cap up on my Momo. Grav Girl would be Phoenix, yeah. Who else? Yeah, but both Bakugo and Red Riot would both be crabs in their own way.
I love Red Riot.
Everyone loves Red Riot. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Well, okay, why aren't you obeying me then? Obey me. Oh, that's why I put you in upside down. That's what I know. Yeah, they both would be crabs. Trying to think who else. Lion, cranes.
Scorpion.
Yeah. Well, I know who would be a scorpion. Suya would be a scorpion, the frog girl. And Grapehead Boy would be a scorpion. Remember, the Oracle of the Void is a Phoenix by default. All the Oracle. Hawks, maybe? Oh, Hawks would be a scorpion. Yeah, fuck. But Suya would be two.
Invisible Girl.
Invisible Girl would be one. She'd be the happiest fucking scorpion of all time, but she would be a scorpion. Oh, there's someone else who popped into my head. And the Shadowhawk kid, whose name escapes me.
Tomoya?
Yeah, he would also be a Bushi, but yeah.
Tomo.
Mantis Yorimoto's Alliance. Who'd be Mantis? Fuck. Who screams pirate idiot? Sorry. I say that to piss off Devin. I know everyone ships them, but they're too young to get crabs. Yes. There's a fan theory that the guy who can copy quirks can copy one for all and pass it on, since the effects of quirks stay.
He can't.
He can't?
The guy who copies quirks? That's the guy in Class 1B.
Yeah, they say...
He can't copy one for all. He can't.
Mineta seems too little too dense. Then he'd be... If he's a little too dense, then he'd be a fucking mantis. Toyokami, thank you. Tokoyami. Yomi. Yami. Fuck it. You know who I'm talking about. Visibly confused.
Lemillion would be a lion.
Oh, he would be.
He would be the greatest lion.
He would be tutorial level lion.
He is so adorable.
He'd be an Akodo lion, and he would just be there the whole time. He'd be like, oh, spirited, eh? He can only pull one quirk as far as I know. He has to know how it works in order to do it. One for all, no, but what about all for one? I don't know. You'd have to ask the author. Although I just found out the Invisible Girl has a face, and I've seen it. I don't know how to feel about it.
About her having a face?
What she looks like, because she's cute. But then again, every girl he draws is cute, so I didn't know what I was expecting. Who would be dumb enough to want to be Shadowland Spider? All for one in the Hand Boy. They're all Spider Clan. Yo, I wake up and we're talking about Boku no Hero Academia and Alpha crossover red. What would Sun Eater be? Sun Eater is... Oh, that's him. I want to say scorpion, actually.
No.
Dragon?
Mm.
Like a really depressed... Yeah, dragon.
Yeah, he'd be a depressed
A very
dragon.
depressed dragon, but he'd be a dragon. Oh, you know who would be a perfect scorpion? All Might's old sidekick.
Yeah.
He's a perfect scorpion. Even then, the 5-minute time limit probably would if I'm taking one for all for one. All right, I need to get another polycap. PC 9. Wait, 9. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Did you do it incorrectly?
Oh, thank God. No, there's like, okay, because there's like 8, there's like 8 of the number 9 polycaps.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize there were more than the 2, and I looked at the end, and there were 2 whole there, and I have 1 foot already built. So you can understand my visible confusion. What clan would the Professor Slughorn from... Oh, okay, I'm not going down Harry Potter. I'm just not. From the wiki, while Netio is capable of copying any quirk, those that depend on accumulated resources function cannot be used as attendances. Not true. It's only able to copy the quirks themselves with no way to instantly replicate any additional attributes or conditions. That means, for example, that he is capable of tapping into one for all strength as a result of the power has been passed down multiple times. So it'd be a fresh all for one. Night-Eye. Sir Night-Eye, yeah. Night-Eye. Okay, here's one. A little girl with a horn. What clan would she be? All Might's basically a lion, right? Fat Gum. Oh, Fat Gum.
Why are you doing that? Why are you clicking something in your teeth?
There's a corn kernel in my gums.
Oh, I see.
I'm trying to get it.
Because it's...
Is it driving you crazy?
It's setting off that part of the back of my... You know that... You know how sometimes there are sounds that just really, really bug you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's setting that off on me. And I'm just like, what is going on? Please stop.
Sure, I'll stop. Just gotta ask. Fat Gum would be a crab to me. Or a thing. All for One wants the power of one for all, but he doesn't get it. Wouldn't kill him from old age. With the amount of quirks he has, yeah. But could copy All for One, use it to steal the original All for One. All for One, transfer it. Airy, good question. Airy unicorn, maybe? That's a big brain play right there. See, here's my theory about where this might be going. And I'll be mad if I'm right. Actually, no, I don't want to say it because it's spoilers for the show. But I have a theory about where this is going. All Might seems more like a monkey. He seems like a monkey, but he's very big and he's got a big lion energy to him. To me. I'm glad Devin's not here. Because then he would just complain about how we're not putting anyone in the Mantis clan, which is his favorite clan of all time. Just like... Okay. Sorry guys if I'm being quiet. I am just getting the tiniest bit of nubs off of this brew. Yeah, please no spoilers. I'm still on the practice battle arc. Been too busy to watch. Corrito Prime probably. You did Mantis. I did, but I didn't do a lot of it. And I know Devin loves Mantis. Like, really loves Mantis. Like, one of the things he said to me after episode... Well, I can't spoil that because that's an L5R spoiler. But one of the things he said to me is like, Mike, I know you love the line because they're awesome. It's like, yeah.
You mean the monkey?
Sorry, I know you love the monkey. But I really, really love the Mantis clan. And to piss him off, I say, oh, that's okay. You're still wrong, though. Because I'm an asshole. What's the Mantis's deal, by the way? The electric kid would be Mantis then? Yeah. So we've been talking about a system show. We were talking about TSR. We have been now putting people from My Hero Academia into the 7 clans of L5R because, of course, D20 Live is doing our L5R long game season 2, so it makes sense. So what's the deal with the Mantis? The Mantis is the only minor clan in Rokugan to get major clan status. They are naval experts. And they brought in so much wealth from the outside world. They were basically a force unto themselves, equivalent to a major clan. And despite Rokugani's censures to police it and all that, and to try and slow them down, they're like, no, fuck you can't stop us. And in short, over time, they through their power, their presence, earned major clan status. It should be coming out. The next L5R episode should be coming out next Saturday. Because that episode's going to go live before we go do Worldwide Wrestling on the 25th. We had a scheduling conflict, but that's okay. Gives me more time to work on wrestling. Yeah, it should be next Saturday. I say that, but Worldwide Wrestling is actually way better with less prep than I normally go crazy doing. Okay, this is D2 3, which goes up like a proud erection. And the deepest L5R cuts, who would be Ratling and who would be Naga? I don't know. Because the Ratling and Naga aren't evil, right? They're not evil races. They're just stereotypically demeaned by Rokugani forces. So I would say Stain would be a Ratling or a Naga. Because the Naga were openly trying to tell Rokugan, look, you're fucking up, stop. So I guess Stain would be a Naga. One day the Mantis arrived. No. What clan is Saitama? He's Ronin. He's fucking Ronin. Saitama's a full-on fucking Ronin. Because no clan wanted him. Because they thought he was cheating. No, they didn't come with guns. They brought, like, sugar and spices and shit. I want to say. Devin knows it way better than I do. Oh. Fuck yeah. This bad boy's getting built. Okay, it's time to build the genitals. What L5R clan would Nauticus be?
He wouldn't. He'd be a courtesan.
Yeah. I want to say Scorpion. But he'd be like bred into the family, not like, or like not like a proper Scorpion.
Did you get it?
No.
You need a toothpick?
No, I got it. No. Yeah, I got it. It just occurred to me, but it seems like the way L5R word society is set up, they might get screwed if they get invaded by another empire. And they do! And they did. Wasn't great. No clan could contain him. Mantis does have naval cannons. They've had them since the Gold Era. My bad. He'd be the Scorpion no one claims in public then? Yeah, so Nauticus' fate class would be Rider. Yeah. Yes, actually! He would be a Rider in Fate. Yeah. He'd be like Jason from Jason and the Argonauts, only less lame. Which would piss off Jason from the Argonauts. Okay, now to build this guy's dick. I need C-plate. That's A-plate. C-plate! C-plate! Alright. There you go. baby.
Hmm?
Sam, I need to tell you something.
What?
It's important.
What?
Look at me. The fucking best, babe.
Mama.
Hey, Spain, Portugal. All right. C123, also known as the badonkadonk. I don't know what to say right now. We have fun here. We have fun in our merry little crazy way that we are. I see 4-plate, less lame and less of an asshole. Yeah.
Did you get it?
What?
Dude, because you keep making the noise.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to go off camera for a minute and just try and get it, okay?
Okay.
If that's okay?
It's really driving me nuts, hon.
Okay, that's why I'm going to get off and do it, okay? So you got to keep the chat entertained for a hot minute. I'll be right back. Wait, look. Excuse me. Lean forward if you could. Thank you. You're a cutie.
Okay.
I will be over here.
I am crafting the F91. Mike is doing the War Greymon. Did Baba Yaga know that Nauticus and Methuselah would be millennial spirits? Yes. That's why she made them. That was the whole point. Because she wanted to do it. Also, so it would piss off everyone. But you know. Because Baba Yaga's mean. Ah! One of the reasons the real-life Japan modernized the 19th century. Baba Yaga versus John Wick, who would win? Baba Yaga. I'm sorry, Chicken Leg House? Come on. But John Wick would give her a run for her money. Although I do have a game that's going to be coming up with more Baba Yaga in it, and I'm very excited to do it, because I've had this one planned for a really long time. I don't want to spoil it yet, because I want you guys to enjoy it when it actually comes out, so... Hi, Sam Starlight, what are you doing? I'm building the F91 still. What is Baba Yaga's classification? Hon, what's Baba Yaga's classification?
Force of nature?
Force of nature. She's not a god.
No, she's not.
Right? One of the questions was, did she know that they were going to be millennials? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. That's why she did it.
Yeah, she was experimenting with them in her blood. Seeing what happened. She just got 2 boys out of it, though. Which, let me assure you, she's not happy about. She was hoping for girls. She kind of got a girl. Kind of. Has anyone in the D20 group run the Reign of Winter AP? Scott has it. He has it. I don't know if he's run it. Baba Yaga, which one am I referring to? Shrug. They're all the same one. God, demigod, protogod, sentient, genius, Loki. She's her. I don't like defining her, personally. Because I feel like she is simultaneously more and less powerful than everyone thinks she is. But she's just clever enough to know, be like, no, I'm not going to tell you what I am. Because if I tell you, idiots, you're going to categorize me and try and take, and...
if you stat me, you can kill me.
And I'm not going to let you do that.
I will say this, that Baba Yaga is on the same level as Igor, but is not Igor.
Yeah. I would say she's stronger than the likes of, like, Ella Minster and Mordenkainen, who are on the highest end of mortal power. Yeah, I'll say Baba Yaga could take down Elminster. I'm not uncomfortable saying that. And she'd be smart enough to know, like, let's let Elminster think he won. It's less annoying that way. Another one writes her visits. Wait, who are Baba Yaga's kids? Nauticus and Dr. Methuselah. They're brothers.
There's a bunch of them. There's other ones too.
There's other ones too. Technically Rasputin too. Fair. Oh, Rain of Winter takes you on a ride, planet hopping, and time travel. You go places. If you stay, they will kill it, Spoonie. Yep. We'll quote Spoonie. We won't watch his stuff, but we'll quote him. Oh, boy. Okay. I need C214 first. Oh, this is C1. Jesus Christ. C214.
Yeah, there are other Baba Yaga kids. Also, there's other things that Baba Yaga does, but
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. That's part of my thing, my new game for that, but that's coming later. I haven't decided which system it's going to be in yet. Because it's not going to be Regime again. Because Baba Yaga doesn't like staying in one place for too long. I was really happy that you got really excited when I said Baba Yaga, and then you're like, what now?
Oh, God. We're in the wrong fucking house. We need to get the hell out of here. Guys, we're in a dangerous house. Let's keep robbing it. My friends, we are in a dangerous fucking house. Can we not be in this house for 5 minutes? No, let's rob the house. It's Baba Yaga. Ah!
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga does what she wants, when she wants, how she wants. You stay the hell out of her way. Okay. How the fuck do I put this piece? Oh ho. Oh ho, I see. There's a notch at the top. And holes. These pictures are terrible. But I get it. Thank you. Getting hunger headaches. Go get something, Genki. Note to self, don't eat Baba Yaga's cookies. Just don't go there.
Don't go near Baba Yaga.
Will we see those musketeers again? There hasn't been a demand for us to go back to Regime. I forgot to say, hi Mike, how are you doing? Doing good. Mike, as a DM, how do you deal with players that insist on antagonizing other PCs and putting them in uncontrollable situations, insisting they're just playing a character? Get out. Get out. I had that happen at a con, and it's the last time I'll ever let this happen, because that person made everyone's life miserable. Normally I say, get away from my table. The reason why I did it was this person, I'm not going to say what the deal was, but there was a reason I didn't want to be too confrontational with this person. It was the same person that ended up stealing dice from Sam's dice bag.
She did. It was really shitty.
Yeah. And now what I do is I issue a warning, like, if you keep this up, I'm going to kick you off my table. But it's canon. I don't give a fuck. Get off my table. Because I was running the Pokemon game at Breakout in Toronto. And the person there, the three of the people there were all like, oh, we're working together and we're doing a Pokemon adventure together. Yeah. Okay, this system's really good. Did you make it? No? Oh, well, where is it? You know, I was doing the Pokeroll game. And this one person was like, yo, fucking fight me. And yes, it was a lady. And I was like, listen, if you keep this up, I won't tolerate this at my table. Now I don't give a fuck. Because I don't have the time anymore.
She stole dice from me.
Yeah.
To be fair, I had a lot of dice. So I think she was like, oh, no one will know. The thing is, I count my fucking dice.
Yeah. And
I was missing a bunch of D6s. And I'm just like, for fuck's sakes.
But what, you were French Baba Yaga journal associated with Eastern European myth. I can safely say if Poole and Heinlein were to encounter Baba Yaga, they'd be on their best behavior. But yeah, no. Now I don't have patience for it. I wait till the session's done, and I take that person aside and I say, "You're being really shitty. Fix or fuck off." Because I don't have time anymore for it. I don't. It's my downtime too, and I frankly don't give a fuck. I'll use the stickers in a second. I gotta get C1 number 6. C1 number 6.
I think people don't realize is that the dice that I actually get from my dad. My dad gives me dice every year for Christmas, and he'll buy me sets, right? And he does it because he knows how much I love he knows how much I love D&D, right? So he'll buy me sets upon sets upon sets, and I had accumulated a lot of dice because my dad is really nice when it comes to that. So I know all the dice that I have. Right, and the fact that I was missing a bunch of D6s really was shitty, and I almost went up to her and I almost smacked her, but I would have been arrested if I did that. Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until after. Otherwise, I would have got up and said, "You give me my fiance's dice back right now." But it's one of the reasons why I'm now hesitant to run a game at a con. Because there were other things that happened around that fucking thing. And I'm not saying this to shame you, but there were like no D20 Live fans there at Breakout.
There was one.
And that was not someone here in this chat or in the Discord. It was someone else who has been...
It was somebody who Mike knew personally before he became a D20 Live fan.
Yeah.
So that's a different scenario.
And they made a lot of assumptions about our friendship, of our knowledge of each other. Sweet. I actually brought my first set of dice off, and it was on Sam Dice Goblin. "You're better than my GM for that game. He let the guy do it to me and just wanted me to roleplay it. It was a Ryoga-based character who sent me to a zoo, and I couldn't do anything about it." No.
I am a Dice Goblin. I love the clicky clacks, but they have to all be purple. So I will probably go and try and find a replacement set for the dice that I lost. But the thing is that some of these dice are really old. And I say really old, they're like 20 years old. But like they're older than the sets that you can get now. So I know that I won't be able to find replacements for half of them, but it's okay because I have one of each die for each set, so it's okay.
Yeah. That whole con experience is the reason why now I, at the start of sessions, tell people, look, you fuck around, I will fuck off. Well, there was a possibility I could have been at a con that I played a game with you until someone ruined it. Okay, who is getting the flaming dog poo on their doorstep? Because before lockdown, Bravo was trying to convince me to offer a D20 Live game at Con Bravo for charity. And I'm like, okay, for charity, yeah, okay. I have concerns. So like, fine, run a fucking game here, Mike. Come on, that's money. That's going to be so great for... it's going to be so great for the con and all of that. Please do it. What do we have to do to make this happen? For God's sakes, man. People want to play with you. You will be a draw. And I'm like, well, I don't know, because this and that. And I was humming and hawing a lot. And they're like, well, think about it. We'll get back to you next year. And that was 2019. So, here we are, 2 years later. It's been that kind of an experience. But yeah, that's the big reason. And that's my big fear, is if I do an auction for a game run with me, my big fear is someone coming in and saying, yo, I spent this much money, I'm going to play however I want. And a part of me feels like I will not have the confidence to say, no, that's not how this works. You donated money to a cause, this is the benefit, but that doesn't mean you get to treat me like shit. Because I do have confidence issues when it comes to that sort of thing.
Why does this feel like low-key gaslighting? Ugh.
It kind of is. What, that I'm doing? Or am I doing that?
I don't...
Am I gaslighting you guys? I'm sorry.
I would play a game with you as the DM. Your Angoria game looks really fun.
Thank you.
Otaku Cat, are you talking about us gaslighting?
Am I gaslighting? Please let me know so I can improve.
Or just the other people.
I would back you up, Mike. Say gamers have to stick together. Thank you. Yeah, if I'm gaslighting, please let me know. Don't want to do that. Even if it's unintentional, I still want to be better. know what you're talking about. Yeah. But that's not Con Bravo's fault either, because Con Bravo's like, what do we got to do to make this happen? Come on. Like, you fucking pack the room, man. What do we got to do? How do we make you happy? Right. Which was fair. And that's why I was like, okay, look, if I tell them when the time comes, everything I'm worried about, I'm sure I'll be heard respectfully. We just didn't get to that point. So, but yeah, that's my big fear. I don't think you know. What are you talking about? What are your opinions of different rules in general, especially involving Artificer type characters? I still don't know what the Artificer class does. Are they talking about me? Sorry, no, I don't think they are. RPG, I think they're talking about the situation in general. RPG horror stories really make me appreciate my group. Despite all the shenanigans, there's never anything really bad. Like, the worst it gets for us is how our barber calls my mutant. Not quite 3 Kreen ugly. That's only because their dynamic is just Drax and Mantis. Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, like, the problem is... Yeah, no, but that's my big fear. And, I'm just being honest about that. Because I know there's a lot of you, who, if I said, be here at this place, at this time, I will run a game for you. It will be in whatever system you want. I need this much time to prep it. You will say, how much will that cost? And how do I get you to do it again? And I am grateful very much for that. It's one of the reasons, you guys are the reasons why I've eyeballed becoming a professional DM. Because of all your encouragement. But I still have that fear that I carry. And that's not a reflection on any of you. Because you've all been very lovely and very welcoming to me. I really shouldn't let that fear rule me anymore. Because I could have been running games during lockdown for the fans, couldn't I?
I'm not going to shame you for that. I'm not shaming you for that.
Yeah, because I wasn't in a good place to do it. Right. They all would have loved it. Stupid me.
That's okay. Where you're at, babe.
If it wouldn't listen for what if press button receive serotonin, how do we make you happy? Dovina Reborn, please, I'm starving. Like the worst it gets for us, how our barber calls me. If it wasn't for the fact that it cost over £1,000 for air tickets, I would come to the cons you did before lockdown. Well, how much overlap there's between D&D Artificer and Pathfinder Alchemist? Okay. Let me get my plane ticket and passport. That sounds like trauma. Artificers are more or less mad scientists via magic, via science and such. Yeah, no, I know alchemists in Pathfinder. I don't know artificers. All I know about artificers is what I see is the thing about guns. I want to start an RPG show, to be honest. You're my number one inspiration for that. The only thing is I only have one friend who wants to do that with me. In 5e, they're mostly support. Okay. Sorry, guys, I did a dip there. Silly me.
If I'm allowed to dip, you're allowed to dip.
I know, but you can't both dip. This is still an entertainment show and such. You know?
Okay.
You too. Anyway. Yeah. Babe, say something for the love of God.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what my thing does.
Sorry. Alright. Oh man, my Toku habit is about to get expensive. Mill Creek updated the release schedule. Every Ultra set that was delayed last year is coming out this year in addition to this year's releases. I like Devon's Alchemist character and Gory. He's a very entertaining character. Also, I like Artificers because of mad science. It was funny. Someone on TikTok was putting up a thing called Say One Thing About Your World, your original world, that the players don't know. And it's hilarious because one of you, and I'm not going to say who, is guessing where the hell this thing's going. And they're getting it perfectly. It's pissing me off. They're like, okay, it's this. Okay, Mike's going to do this. I got it. And I'm like, Which is the best science? I'm playing 5e level 4 artifacts. Magic cannons and homunculus servers make you a glass cannon if you don't move. There'll be 5 to 10 ultra sets coming out in the next 6 months. Holy fuck. Yeah, apparently the tabletop industry is in a bit of a tizzy right now. Because a lot of them got their shit printed in China. And there's a shipping crate of... And this isn't just tabletop role-playing, this is board games as well. Apparently there's this big tizzy about that because they don't know if they're going to fulfill their Kickstarters. Because a lot of their stuff is sitting in shipping crates. After a major incident. And I cannot recall the incident, which I apologize for. But it's now becoming the big concerning thing for a lot of them about whether or not they're going to get their products fulfilled. And I'm curious about that. In your opinion, do guns work in a Tolkien-esque era type of fantasy? No, I wouldn't say that, but I would say gunpowder does. Was it me about Sigmund's body being found? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that you were right.
Don't guess it.
So stop guessing! Give me stress. Guns for Artifices is a 5e thing only. I had to homebrew gunpowder satchel charges for free with my GM for pool. The incident was Trump. Was it Trump? I thought there was I thought there was a legitimate shipping container.
Yeah, that was Trump.
How? He's not in office anymore.
No, that was it was before he left, because remember, it's a ripple effect.
Is it still going on?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn that fat ass. Fuck, I shouldn't fat shame someone. God damn that dingus. Okay. C1 goes in this side.
It's a leg. I did a leg. Like.
But yeah. Also, I have a fun story, and I would like to share this fun story, if that's okay. So, I finally got to play test that tabletop game I made back in December. It turns out I have not made a tabletop game. I've made a board game.
It's a very good board game.
It's a very good board game, but I've made a board game. You just did. Shush! I'm not telling you to do that. Okay, Hagrid. Trump wants a China-only import tariff. I just like him too. The pandemic could have been better contained if not with it for him. Yeah. Which is hilarious, because someone where I work, very high up, by the way, apologized for Ford. And I'm like, are we playing that game now? Are we sucking on Ford's dick? That God game you made. Yeah. I would play a board game you recommend. Yeah, that one, Armageddon Gods Among Us, actually doesn't work as a tabletop role-playing game. When we play tested it, it works as a board game. It's like a weird... So you're going to play it on stream, Mike? Do you guys want me to? But yeah, it's got to get tweaked and fixed up. It's still going to be free. Unless I make a print version of it. But yeah, apparently it makes a really boss fucking apocalyptic. The Kingdoms one? No, not the Kingdoms one. That one I'm still working on because it's running into the same problem. Because of how I like to design mechanics, it's more of a board game than a role-playing game. And I especially want that one to be a role-playing game. I'm working on that, though.
How does one join a D20 live game?
Of mine? I'd be down for a game like that, Mike. For example, see Hustle Wars, the early 14th, 15th century. I'm not really opening things up to fans. It's plenty of cool adventure board games after all, like Kingdom Death and Dark Souls board game. I know. I know. And they do wicked bang. Don't get me wrong. I just want... It's when you try to make one thing and you make another. You don't know what to do. Because I'm pretty sure if I rebuilt it, rebranded it slightly, kickstarted it as a board game, I would probably make bank. Like, probably really make bank. But now is not the time for kickstarted board games. That comes later. Get in there! I don't want your hips to be liars! Get it? Okay. Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, that could be fun. We'll talk more about it.
Yeah. Because then it's not. It addresses the issues that we have with doing that for live games.
Yeah.
But it also fulfills a need.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. I thought when you first told us about it, it sounded way more war game than RPG. Like, yeah. If I sound erratic, I'm spending time between my watching the stream, working on my free writing thing to get my creative juices kickstart. No worries, Radner. I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs. Sauron Spartan. I don't want to make I don't want to make a board game that's incredibly successful and interesting. I want to make a role-playing game that'll make less money. I'm dumb. I'm coming down, baby. I'm coming down and joining you here on the ground with all the other worm walkers. I'm going back to write that Dog Hat light novel I started years ago. So how do you do Ascension as a campaign? Did you do Ascension as a campaign setting? What's Ascension? I'm not sure what we're talking about when we say Ascension. Forgive me. I have failed you.
We'll have an idea, guys, on how to do things, but we need to workshop it out a little bit. So... stay tuned.
Sam had an idea.
I had an idea.
She's very clever, you know. Who says you cannot do both? Turns out the official Doc Hat Twitter found the tweet. Not an RPG question. What is your opinion on fanfics of teenagers joining the Avengers? I'm interested in your outlook. Is it just fan fiction? Do it. Do it. Fuck's sakes, do it. Like, okay. There is only one author I have ever heard of shame fan fiction. That's George R. R. Martin. I will remind you, George R. R. Martin has not produced a book in fucking ever. And his argument was, why would you want to work with someone else's characters? I will point out that the most famous fan fiction author of all time was William Shakespeare. So do it. I've never had an IP's official account interact with me before. I have. Cyberpunk knows who I am. Artelsari knows who I am. I want them to care more about me, though. I'll get there. I'm bending my ankle in a wrong way, baby, and it really hurts me. Thank you. Oh, God. I kind of loathe status quo as God, like that kind of stasis is frustrating. The deck builder that started... No, alright. But yeah, no. Like, just fucking do it, man. Fucking do it. You telling me Kamala Harris, Miss Marvel, wasn't fan fiction at one point? She's fucking great.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris is a politician.
Yes.
The Miss Marvel, the new one.
I think her name is Kamala, but it's not Harris.
Okay.
Kamala Harris is definitely a politician.
Sorry. Also, didn't Martin get his start with stuff based on old fairy tales? Yep. Most Game of Thrones factions are about 1,000,000% better than the last few seasons of the show. Cyberpunk Senpai noticed me. Speaking of fellow fanfic tale, I see just do it. Kamala Khan, thank you. But yeah, this is what my fucking writing teacher told me in high school, and I stand by it. He looked me dead. I said, is it okay if I write fan fiction for one of my assignments? He said, tell me the name of a Shakespeare story that was originally based on his own ideas. And I looked him in the face, and he looked back at me and said, I can't. He said, good. Now shut up and go write. And I abide by that. And that's fucking Shakespeare. So, if Shakespeare can get away with it, shut the fuck up and have fun. Because there's merit in wanting to improve your work, develop original ideas, incorporate classic themes, and make something that's truly timeless. There is. But in that same token, you have to accept where your passion and your inspiration comes from. If you're making the effort to educate yourself on the classics, to understand core themes and fundamentals of the human condition and doing the research, you can write whatever you want and you'll make it amazing. I wish more modern day writers would do that, but they don't. They're too busy studying each other and jerking off. Hey, Marvel Comics.
Or, anybody in the ABO crowd. Not naming names.
Because we would get in a lot of trouble. Are you talking about a Megaverse?
Yes, that's what ABO is.
I don't know! It's the one fucking thing I don't have my pulse on. I'm so sorry. Follow up, the Avengers game has a teen girl join and they all adore her. Would a teen guy get the same reaction? I had a character in mind about that. Depends. Well, here's the thing. Here's how I see it. It depends on the gender of the core players. The Avengers adore Kamala because she's a girl. And there's a gender dichotomy there of going, oh, she's so adorable and cute. Men co-opting a young adult male who gender identifies as male would have a different relationship, being like, come on, man, and that kind of thing, right? Neil Gaiman calls himself a fanfic writer. Yeah, so shut up. Hell, ever heard of the Aeneid classic era fanfiction? They're doing a romanized version of medieval Europe world closer to Wagner or the King Arthur. Ooh.
No, honey, the most popular person who ever created fanfiction, the creator of Lancelot.
Yeah! Fuck!
He's so fucking popular, people think
it's canon! It's not, he threw his fucking shitty OC in there! And then Guinevere, who was so hot. Fucking love my guy Lancelot because he was French.
Because he was better than King Arthur.
At everything.
And King Arthur got jealous. Like, what?
What are you doing, man? Get your life together. He's got his own castle. It's called the Dolores Castle. It's fucking awesome. What happens when Shakespeare characters get self-awareness? Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. For Marvel, basically point where we're back in the late 70s, early 80s. Doing nothing. Romanticized. Let Ganondorf be redeemed in one freaking game, Nintendo. Let Lex Luthor be a good guy for more than a few years. Okay.
No, you don't understand. You can't make Lex Luthor good, because then Jeff Bezos can get away with anything!
Yeah, I'm okay with Ganondorf, because I've seen the Ganondorf fan comic, where they're showing Zelda and Ganondorf get married. And I'm kind of digging where it's going. It's weird, but I'm kind of digging where it's going.
You can't make Lex Luthor a good guy.
Not Luthor. Not in this day and age.
Because then Jeff Bezos can do whatever the fuck he wants.
And they've tried so much to make Luthor a good guy, and I'm not here for it. In this climate and economy, and Lex must be a bad guy. Like, there may come a day where you can narratively show Lex coming out of being a complete corporate douchebag, even though he's a mad scientist, but Lex Luthor, as he is depicted now, is depicted as a man who is like, who has this great impetus and understanding of his own power and how mighty he is and how important he is. That should not be aggrandized and accepted with a heroic ideal, to me, in a narrative. That is a very wrong and toxic way to take that. Now, if Lex is doing fucking time, and the judge says, you gotta do Superman shit to get off of this, to work off your sentence, that's a good story.
Because then he's still Lex Luthor.
Luthor trying to cheat it, and then they're like, no, stop it, Lex, just do the right thing. But I wanna cheat it, because I'm smart. That works. They don't want to do that. Good billionaires in this economy. Telexi is the good guy. Let Ganondorf remove the shackles revenge put on by an ass hat from Skyward Sword. But Sandler's so good. We look like that and has been like that for the last few years. There are a few people around here I can run by my ideas past. I appreciate you guys responding. My character idea was designed to be different, alongside Kamal, and have a different personality. At that point, Lex Luthor would no longer be Lex Luthor. Yeah. Yeah, no, I draw the line with Luthor. I do.
You can't you can't do it, because then Jeffrey Bezos will do whatever the fuck he wants, because he calls himself fucking Lex Luthor. And I'm sorry, you just can't. You just fucking can't.
Hell, people have a problem with Tony Stark, and he saved the world. Oh, and we're giving Luthor a pass?
We give Batman a pass.
We give Batman a pass, but Batman, let's be honest, Batman's barely a billionaire, psychologically. Bruce's entire makeup is, I go home and I cry about my parents. He's not exactly running around on yachts, or if he is, he's not enjoying it. That's why people are okay with that. How do you go, Hips? What do you do? Tell me your secrets! E15. My God. Sam, these hips don't lie. They speak the truth. I doubt Jeff Bezos would have the guts to kill the Flash. He does what? Wait, he actually calls himself Luthor? Who the fuck? Who does he think Luthor is? Stanley said he designed Iron Man to be unlikable and still a hero. For Batman, Bruce Batman. Bruce is the mask. Bruce is also constantly shown financing social services. Yeah, also true. That's the big thing, right? He acts the playboy, but every single Wayne Tech initiative is going into social services. Because Bruce doesn't want the fucking... Because that's why Bruce's gallery very rarely goes up. And no one ever says that either in the comics. They're like, oh, Batman's the problem. No. Batman is what happens when everything goes to shit. Tony, on the hand, he does enjoy that stuff. Yeah, and that's why no one likes Tony. Whoop. Tony's kind of a dick. Okay. I've got to be very precise now. Hi, honey. Sorry. Some of those decisions seem like they're being static for the sake of being static. I can see your point on Lex, though. Batman, billionaire ID, beating the mentally ill by night. Yeah. Batman should be in a cell next to the Joker. He's put so many people in the hospital. Yeah, unfortunately. That's... Did I ever tell you guys my concept of how to improve Batman for the 21st century? And if I have not, would you like to hear it? I get wanting Luthor to go somewhere progressively, but to me, Luthor is, let's let him lose all his money, go back to basics, and be a scientist. You know? just have the U.S. government go, we need money in a hurry. Why don't we just take Luthor's money and file him for a crime? What crime? Pick one! He probably did it. Are you suggesting we kangaroo court Luthor? Why not? And have Luthor go, they took it all from me, and it was Superman's fault. And Superman's like, actually, no, I don't agree with them taking your money from you like that. What? I mean, yeah, let's get you for a crime you actually committed. I mean, I did do that crime. I just didn't do it when they said I did. Yeah, I know. Okay. All right. Well. All right. Batman only takes for something to keep the money and the tech flowing. He's Batman almost all the time. Tony's a dick, but a lovable dick. Tell us. And there's the stupidity of the twin clones of Hitler. Thanks, beard idiot at World's End. Yes, Mike. Yes, please, sure. Batman is my mental illness, and I get to choose the coping mechanism. So right to the Batman talk. But every time someone mentions why does Batman just kill the Joker, I scream, why doesn't the state kill the Joker? Please. That Superman reveals a wire. Then Superman reveals a wire. So, here was my concept. This is how I think you should do Batman in the 21st century to make it work. So you keep most of the core origin the same. Bruce, parents die in the back alley, everything, and he leaves to go on his vengeance training. There's one thing you change, what you add to it, is you highlight the detective training more than the martial arts training. Like, you really when you show those moments, when you show him using his detective skills, you show who he learned detective skills from. Right? That's one. More than his martial arts. 2, Bruce gets better. Bruce Wayne gives up vengeance while he's out. He actually finds peace. And he says, okay, I can't go back and be what I want to be. This thing of vengeance. It's going to kill me. I will become a monster. Cool. So he goes back to Gotham. He says, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll give my technology to the police. All this stuff I developed, all this training I developed, I'm going to give it to the police. and I'm going to help the police. He has a big function. Bruce Wayne is helping the cops thing, and one cop is there, and he says, this isn't going to help. You're going to make the situation worse, and that's Gordon. He doesn't know why Gordon says this. Fast forward a couple of months, crime has not gone down in Gotham, but violent incidents have. Bruce learns that the problem with Gotham isn't the cops don't have the resources. The cops are essentially corrupt. It's the mobs that are controlling things. So Bruce, and it gets to the point where Bruce is walking the streets in Gotham trying to figure it out, and he finds someone wearing his armor, the armor he gave the cops, committing crimes. And Clark Kent uses Superman, Batman uses Bruce Wayne. They did that on a Fox show, it got canceled. Doesn't he help the police anyways? Sort of, it depends on the version. He realizes that his technology is being abused and then sold back to help crime. While he's out, he gets attacked and his skills are still there. And he eventually confronts Gordon. He says, Gordon, what happened? Why did my technology go out? And he says, Mr. Wayne, I can't tell you that kind of thing. I'll be dead in a day. He says, like, no, you tell me. He says, the police are corrupt. This is corrupt. This is what's wrong with Gotham. And Bruce makes up his mind to do something about it. Except now, there's a risk. See, the big problem with Batman is Batman has nothing to lose. Right? But now Bruce has something he can lose. The calm, the peace of mind, the serenity he has. Only now does he... Only in this version now, if he loses that, he abandons himself and he becomes the thing of vengeance he's always been worried he will become. But he pretends to be Batman as everyone perceives Batman to be. He does the threats and all that shit. No one ever actually gets hurt. He just scares the living shit out of them, right? It's all a psychology game. Because he studied interrogation and all this shit. And because now this tech has now gone into the streets, Bruce is able to pretend like Batman just kind of appeared. Because he's not using like insane next level stuff. He's using shit you can find he put on the streets by accident. Cops start getting brought in. Gordon becomes commissioner. And of course there's a hunt on Batman before Gordon becomes commissioner. The first wave of the Batman supervillains comes through. And you bring in guys like King Tut and the Sphinx. You bring in all the weird old ones. And Bruce is bringing them in safely. He's making sure it doesn't escalate. That's his goal. It's like, because a lot of them are doing it, they're doing it for the money. And Batman needs to brood. And he's bringing them all in safely. He's de-escalating these situations. However, someone comes to Gotham. And that's the Joker. Joker isn't the Joker yet. He's just a criminal at this point. The first wave of Batman villains goes in. You introduce Riddler, you introduce like a whole bunch of guys. But a lot of them, like King Tut and Sphinx, a lot of the old, more comical ones, they get out of Arkham healthy and safety and they have a life waiting for them. Some of them are in there, they need more time. Guys like Riddler. Shit like that.
Penguin.
Well, Penguin's more of a crime criminal. But you get what I mean, right?
Penguin.
Yeah. And they're in there just long enough for Joker to get to Gotham. But Joker's not Joker yet. He's just whoever that guy is. And Batman starts hearing about the new Red Hood in town. Gotham's always had a Red Hood, but there's something wrong with this one. Like, the gangs are telling him, take this guy out. And by this point, Bruce has kind of dealt with the mafia. He's resolved it. Joker jumps into the acid, becomes the Joker. He takes the mask off, the hood off. He goes, that's it. That's what I want to be. It's like a piece falls into place. And throughout all of it, Joker's sane. He's pretending to be sane. But he's getting shoved into Arkham over and over and over again. And while he's in Arkham, he tortures the other inmates. Because Arkham is Joker's Batcave. He sneaks into the walls. He whispers to the inmates. He feeds them. He undoes their therapy by demeaning them and abusing them, and they can't find him. And he drives them crazy. They all escape because Joker made it easy. And then when everything's ready, he goes out because there's mayhem, and that's how he escapes. Napier, yeah, basically Napier. Someone would argue that would be too dramatic, as he would never find peace. The old way is more simple for that. Everyone knows how many Batman's foes are doctors. A tech building makes a deal with Purgus district equipped with cutting-edge technology after witnessing a violent murder of a close friend and his company's CFO. And the effect is the police dealing with it. It was called APB, but they added Batman-style villains, which would have been a lot better. Oh, God. Yeah. Isn't that more Scarecrow? Kind of.
Scarecrow does it with chemicals.
Yeah, Joker isn't inducing fear. He's fucking with them. He says the shit that throws them off foot. He's not using fear. He's just being a dick. And that's the point of Joker. He's not he's not like a psychology major or anything like that. He's a bully. He is an old-fashioned, cruel monster. He's not hurt. No one hurt him. Maybe they did. But Joker is here to fuck with things because it amuses him. He finds it funny. He is an old-fashioned, cruel bastard, and he pretends to be crazy. He's not. He's using it. He is using the stereotypes of madness to get himself through the system until such a time that he escapes again and causes havoc. And it's why he doesn't go into full killing sprees. He's not stupid. But he does cause enough damage. And the game is between him and Batman. And Batman isn't his equal. Batman is his toy. Because he's the only one who sees Batman for what he is. He sees Batman, he says, that man's not unhinged or anything. He's fucking holding on. He has this weird social responsibility thing. I want to see if I can break him. And at some point, they have a conversation. He says, why don't you want to know who I am? He says, and Joker says to him, you ever heard about the man whose greatest act is he can blow himself up? You can only do it once, big guy. I can figure out who you are. It's not hard. You're so old, so tall, and have to have this much access. I'm pretty sure if I cause a fire in Gotham and I clock how long it takes you to get there, I'll figure out where you live. But there's only so much fun I can have when I know who you are. When you get boring, I'll find out who you are, but I'm having too much fun yet. Maybe Dr. Crane finds out and helps. Yeah, Joker's the ultimate troll. He does not do things not for profit, but instill fear into what people are. Yeah, and that's it. And that's the war. It's between Joker pushing the button in the nerves of Gotham, seeing if he can turn Batman into everything, knowing that he can turn things into what they are, and Batman in all of the training he's got. And the risk is, will Batman become everything? Will he become everything that everyone thinks Batman already is? That's how I see it. I've said it a lot of times. I don't know if it still sounds good. We have 18 people watching, though. That's good. Can I kiss you? Your head was turned away. I had to ask for permission. All right. Most of the generals are someone is cuddling me. What am I at? I got 50 minutes left. I got time. Let's build some hips, baby!
I am also building hips.
Like I said, Mike, I would read the shit out of this comic. Yeah. Because that's how you have to package it. You have to... Batman works. A socially responsible billionaire is not a bad thing. You just have to repackage it slightly. I always thought about how Bats can save Gotham a lot and keep coming back to the same answer. If he wants to save Gotham and the corruption, he needs to play by Mafia boss rules. Can't take this time to rant about I'm tired with evil Superman and I'm done with it. Everyone is. Otaku Cat, you're not the only one. Everyone is sick of evil Superman. Like, everyone is. Here's the thing, though. I think we're going to get... This is my theory. Okay, I can't confirm it. We might be about to get one of the best Superman we've ever gotten. And he is inbound. There's a new cartoon coming. And based on what I've seen of it, with the initial still, we might be getting Superman who's just a good guy. And if we get that, and I hope we do, we might have a really good... Ever seen Superman vs. the Elite? Yeah, I didn't like it. If you say it one more time, it said he would appear behind you. We all hate evil Superman. Yeah, we all do. It looks like we're getting legitimately sweet Superman. We apparently already have that with the new CW show, where Clark is legitimately a sweet guy trying to help people, and they're kind of going all in on it. What is this legend of good Superman you speak of? I miss the Superman from the animated series. Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Apparently, like, that's what I've heard. I haven't seen it yet. I'm watching Black Lightning now, and I'm enjoying that. Don't spoil it for me.
It is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did that wrong. You go here. I need B1 number 9. 9. There we go. My thumb is covering the 9. I then have to clip the sprues off of 9. Then I must paint it gold. Luxurious gold from the finest land of the... No, I'm not going to say that. Bruce should buy out the cops himself, decrease their hold in the city, and send the Bat family out to completely dismantle every crime. That's our thing. That could be an endgame kind of thing. Well, it shows what happened if Superman dropped his good guy persona. Mike, in the new CW show, they might be doing an evil Superman arc. Oh, fuck you! Not you, Mythic, but just them. Superman and Lois is a good show. Do yourself a favor, Mike, and watch it when you can. Decreases the crime boss hole in the city. Speaking of Superman's family, I miss Connor Kent. Yeah, we all do. We should make bingo cards with sprue part numbers to play during these streams. You'll cheat, though! You'll cheat, because I'm working off of the manual's instructions on how to build it. Oh, you know what you could do, though? You could get Battleship. You could get a Battleship map and just be like, Mike, you sunk my Battleship. Yeah, but it's Soup's being brainwashed, Mythic. I won't cheat. We do need a D20 Live bingo card. What would the free space be? Me saying shut it?
Ah, fuck you.
Fuck you. Go ahead, design the D20 Live bingo card. Have fun. Jordan having none of it. Dave saying something crazy. Sam blushing when I compliment her.
Oh.
There it is. Don't get me wrong, I love John Kent. Evil Superman just doesn't work because it's never been a truly evil Superman. Still Soup's playing harder and faster. It's still Clark Kent. Have you ever heard the We Are All Bat People song? Radner, but still evil unwillingly. No, you're saying fuck you. Tim, you said it.
I voted for
Big
you.
Rushy. Oh, fuck you, Bingo. There's Miss Connor Kent. Come on. Cliffhangers. Yeah, cliffhangers. We gotta keep you invested somehow, don't we? Nauticus. Mike not doing what the fans demand. It's the midday square, you being disgustingly sweet. I would say the middle square is me saying, oh, fuck you. Fuck you. It's a good thing my mom doesn't watch this. You're gonna need 2. 1 for Optimal Duo, 1 for D20 Live. Odd Taxi is fully out now. It needs more people watching it. It reminds me of a Fiasco game. I want John Kent in some kind of show. Mike being broken by his players. We guys are back doing games together, not over the network. Eventually. We're just waiting for everyone to get fully vaccinated. We're waiting for the numbers in Canada to go down completely. I am choosing to employ more rigorous safety standards than the province of Ontario. Because the province of Ontario is
much to the chagrin of others.
Others. Playing fast and loose. Mike rolling above a 10. Yep. You think evil Superman is related to the current cynicism of our current surface? No, I don't. I'll explain why. Superman at his peak, because here's the thing. Superman at his peak, when he was his most popular, was during the Great Depression. He was a Depression era hero. And if you look at heroes that are killing it now, those are the kids from My Hero Academia, conversely, right? The reason why they're killing it is they're playing into that ideal. The problem with Superman now is you have a lot of writers who are very incompetent, by the way. Yeah, I'll say it. Who don't know how to make an athletically strong hero interesting in this day and age. Because a lot of these idiot writers in DC, I'll call DC idiot writers because, let's be honest, One Punch Man, 2 Japanese mangakas figured out how to write Superman better than Superman's actual crew. I will throw shade where it goes. The fact that when My Hero Academia and One Punch Man came out and did the Superman playbook better than Superman, and they did not immediately turn around and go, okay, fuck. We fucked up. How do we do this? How do we take our ball back? Because we invented this ball. Should be all the indicator you need that DC has no idea what it's doing. Because all people have asked for this whole fucking time is a good guy Superman. But hey, if DC Comics and the people who make DC movies bury their head in the sand, they go, oh, I don't know. I want to write a serious drama about superheroes. I need a paper towel, please.
I think you have
I have them. I'm sorry. That's my bad. And they're going to lose to the Japanese. I want to show how people would really treat Superman. Okay. Enjoy no money. Dumbass. No, I don't have a high opinion of J.J. Abrams. Sorry, not J.J. Abrams. You know the one.
Zack Snyder?
Yeah, Zack Snyder. I'm glad he was good for his actors and all that. Hang on a second, I'm painting. I don't want to make a mess. Fuck. I should have spray painted this. Okay, I'm going to stop for a minute. Let this paint dry.
Answer some questions.
Yes. I can do it, Sam. I can be the hero that we need. Oh, Mike, Sam, do you guys read the new Justice League Infinity comic? Have not. That's because they want businesses to open up ASAP so they can start getting the tax money flowing in. Yeah, okay, it was hard against going to Fan Expo this year, but they announced Adam Savage is going to be there, and I am torn as fuck. I always want to meet him. Tom, if you want to go, you go. I'm not going. I'm not doing a con till people say Superman is boring because he's too powerful. Wrong. I've reading so many isekai manga now. I've learned that it's not being OP that makes them boring. It's boring interactions that's the problem. Yeah. Mike rolling a critical fail and throwing the dice at the camera. Yep. You had a good dice roll last ever episode, Mike. No, I did not. I had one. I've had better rolls than the previous one. You are not playing it more safely than the UK Games Expo. No masks and no proof of vaccine shots. Fuck you, what? Cough by Brian Michael Bendis. Run, not roll. I've read Superman's fanfic where he's OP, but the story is so great that it doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, Mike, Stan, do you guys read the new Justice League Infinity comic? I said no. Every time I hear people saying that Supes is too powerful and so nothing poses a threat, I immediately roll my eyes. You don't need a threat to punch to stop a threat if you write them right. It was called Watchmen. They lost to them years ago. Wait, Mike, was that shade at Jupiter's Legacy? Maybe, if you wanted to read it like that. I wonder what would happen if they turned Superman over to the Japanese manga team. So incompetence, that's it. They've been losing to manga for years, making me think of my own superhero setting when I'm not sure there should be a soup style big good or not. On the one hand, it's a very Silver Age type of world. On the other hand, it might be more interesting to have someone else. Like, here's the lore of Superman. Have at it, boys. Why does Zack Snyder cut have to be 4/3?
4-3.
4/3.
Because he's bad at it.
Don't get me started on Superman versus Batman. Waste of time that was. It just feels like there was a more social, cultural aspect to it all, and just bad writing. Bad writing doesn't do that though. It's if it's a culture, it's isolated to a very specific kind of writer that doesn't get it how to make that work, because we've seen it work. We've seen when overpowered looks like shit, and we've seen like when overpowered looks good. You need to RP Monkey Punch DC Project. Honestly, Mike, I'm not even sure if my anxiety can handle being around that many people yet. I still intend on wearing masks even when they tell us we don't have to. Yeah. Like, I can't go. Superman, yeah, they don't know what they're doing. You can write overpowered. Like, you don't make it fun. Like, fucking hell. Did no one watch a cartoon back in the day?
No.
When the hero showed up and it's like, he's here. He's going to do the thing. The thing is bopping the bad guys. Yay. We're over 20 and we're potheads. And if you think about it, Superman kind of sucks. Shut up. Like, just, they don't know how to, like, it's not hard. It's really not fucking hard.
You forget, everybody, when they want to get into writing or whatever, they all get taught that the happy ending is bad.
Yeah, which is wrong.
Right, because every single fucking person in my high school, they were all like, oh, we need to have sad endings, right? And they wanted to have a sad ending for a fucking musical. And I was the only person who was against it, going like, hey, maybe let's not have a fucking bad ending for a musical. And then, of course, I got shoved into the director's role, so then, of course, I was the one who got yelled at for making a sad ending. Even though I said I didn't fucking write it, I just made it look good. But whatever.
Yeah. Mike, I totally agree. I've watched cartoons for that very reason. It's not hard. Like, okay. Look at One Punch Man episode 9 when he fights the Sea King. I don't know how to comment more on your thing. I'm just going to move back to my thing. Is that okay?
I don't care.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
You're talking like that because you're focused on something else, right?
Yes.
Okay. That is a literal moment that is the perfect Superman moment, where he shows up and everyone had the exact same reaction. I can't wait till Saitama gets you. I can't wait till Saitama gets you. I can't wait till Saitama gets you. And Saitama got him, and you paid it out.
Also, everyone loves Moomin Rider.
Yeah, and everyone loves Moomin Rider.
Because Moomin Rider.
Because Moomin Rider was there trying.
He was doing the best he can!
He was, if Moomin Rider existed in a Western comic, do you know how they would have treated him?
Like shit?
They would have made him a dumbass. They're like, he's stupid for trying. Why would you bother to try? What's the point of trying if you're going to get your ass kicked? Right? Sure enough, there was a guy there saying that, and everyone thought he was trash. But that's the Western comic opinion. Why bother? You know, if you think about it, Moomin Rider should have stayed the fuck home. Oh, I'm sorry. Not a good emotional payout for you?
Moomin Rider was trying, and he was saving people. That is what Moomin Rider was doing. And that is why Moomin Rider is a fantastic fucking superhero. And I will fight anyone who tells me otherwise!
Lupin III would have made a great foil for Batman. I want Batman versus Lupin III. I want that now. Because it would take the piss out of Batman in an amazing way. They got taught happy endings are bad. That explains why I hate grimdark as a genre.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, I will tell you the great secret of fucking film school and writing school and fucking art in general. Happy endings are bad, right? Because everybody expects a happy ending. So there's an entire fucking generation of kids who are being taught right now, right? And I will tell you, it happened in my generation too, that you have to write endings that are different. Right? And if it means that they're different, if it means that it's different, it means it'll be better. No, that's not what the thing is. So they think that happy endings are bad because happy endings are everywhere. And not everything has a happy ending. And I'm like, yeah, but guess what? Happy endings give people hope.
And they sell!
And that's the point. Right? That's the point of happy endings. It's to give people hope during an entire time where there is none. That's why when Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out, I was very happy because it still gave out hope.
You okay?
Yeah.
Need to get that off your chest?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to let you talk more.
Right? But yeah, an entire generation's being taught that happy endings are bad because they're the norm, which is absolute fucking garbage, and I fought it every single fucking chance I could, and I didn't care if I nearly failed my courses because of it. I said to them, I said to my teachers, like, look, just because you don't like happy endings doesn't mean I can't hope for one.
Good for you.
Right? That's the point of happy endings. It's so you can hope for one.
Yeah.
Right? I have enough shit in my life that I want to hope for a happy ending. And I would rather spend my life working towards having that happy ending than sitting around moping and being being depressed in my art because of it.
Yep, that's what heroes do. Both DC and Marvel writers complain about OP characters, saying they're hard to write for. I say frauds don't have imagination. In, like, main characters that can hold their own, the real drama is them trying to figure out what's going on in the background. Yep, that's what heroes do. Who is Rumen Rider? His name is Moomin Rider, also known as Licenseless Rider. He's a common rider on a bicycle. He's amazing. They hold their ground even if they're going to lose. Oh, Superman is so hard to write for. He's a boring white guy with OP powers. He's milquetoast. He's an alien immigrant. He has powers close to a god. And he has a limit himself so much just to shake your hand. That's being sarcastic in the first part. No, you don't want to... No, you don't. I don't want my happy. Give me happy ending. I have the same issue with Little Shop of Horrors. The original ending as a musical is terrible, and I like the movie ending better.
Yeah.
Not the only one. This does not bring hope. And the real world sucks enough. Fiction gives us an escape. I don't need to spend money on something that's going to depress me further. I'll take it even further. I'm going to take this to one of the greatest writers of all time, Terry Pratchett. Humans need to believe in better alternatives. It's not escapism. It's believing that you can have something better. Because if you believe you can have something better, it causes societal change. If you aspire and create higher ideals within your art form, beyond what the status quo is, you create change. You create people that want more for themselves and more from their world. And that's the truth. That's the reality. It's not escapism. It gets painted as escapism, but if you have something that tells you that you can change the future, that the people you admire, the qualities you admire, involve making the world a better place, you will seek, even on a subconscious level, to emulate that and make your world better. This is how people are. Sam, great minds. Real life is full of sad bad endings. Quite the powerful world, says Sam. I'm forever grateful that my English and creative writing teacher in high school never told us bull like that, even if he himself had written a book with a less than happy ending. But that got it passed because it was based on real events from his life. Well, that's just that, right? I'm curious how your teacher took that, Sam.
Not well. I nearly failed that class, I said. The only reason why I passed that course was because of the fact that I escalated it to my drama teacher, who, at the time, my drama teacher was actually the only person in my corner for a lot of stuff. And I will forever be thankful for that drama teacher, because he was actually okay. In the school that I went to, everybody has a major that they go, like the high school that I went to, everybody had like an art major that they went into. My drama teacher was the program head of the drama department, right? And I was in the drama department. And that teacher almost failed me, for sure. And the only reason why she didn't was because I went over to my drama teacher and I said, hey, she's going to fail me because I believe in happy endings. And she And I stood up to her about that, at which point he escalated it and said, this is not going to happen, don't worry. So he's the only reason why I passed that course. I passed it enough that my teacher she obviously didn't want to give me the marks that she was giving me, but she gave me those marks because my teacher said, no, she is an A student, give her the fucking A, and then you won't have to have her in your class again, so fuck off. Right? So, but you know, I escalated it, so because I said fuck that noise. I'm not gonna in high school I was not a doormat. A lot of other things made me become a doormat after high school.
My wrist hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Sorry, what happened after that?
All hell Terry Pratchett, exactly. Hell, even Madoka Magica was about hope, and that was incredibly tragic.
Yeah.
Also, GNU Terry Pratchett, again, masochistic epistemology, the belief in whatever hurts is true. Yeah. It's not true. Good old Pratchett. That's not to say things can't get really bad for the hero, forcing them to earn the happy ending. Be right back, taking the dog off. There's the issue, I think. There's a lot of people that no longer believe that they can even be imagined, let alone be possible. Books of pulp culture should help us to aspire to find that happy ending. By the way, anyone else besides me want to see Michael Jordan and Terry Pratchett write a book together? I think you mean Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, because Michael Jordan's a basketball player. And Terry Pratchett is no longer with us, unfortunately. And, yeah. No, really, that buy should disqualify someone from that department, says Geki. But yeah, like...
Well, it was a different department at the high school, so it was a different... But my teacher was... Because if I would have failed that course anyway, they would have had to talk to my teacher. And if I didn't escalate it, he would have... When at the end of the year. But by then I would have had to go to summer school, so I escalated it early.
Space Jam 2. Terry Pratchett had nothing to do with Space Jam. You're thinking of LeBron James and Michael Jordan? Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett did write a book together. They wrote Good Omens together, yeah. And they plot out a sequel. I remember when a friend of mine showed me that first episode of The Boys. Didn't see it until then. I predicted every shocking event that happened. I was so unimpressed because it was a cookie cutter grimdark, and I've seen this kind of stuff already.
It's why you should let the teach it all. Well, okay, I've had a worse story. I have a worse story about teachers.
Oh, here we go.
There was my teacher in college who left for the entirety of the semester and came back in the last 2 weeks. The semester was 6 months long, by the way. She left. She taught the first week, left the second week. Came back in the last 2 weeks when we were doing our finals, turned off everyone, because it was a computer lab course, right? Turned off everybody's computer and forced everybody to watch a slideshow. Like, it was a bunch of, like, pictures that she took of her vacation, which also went to an art museum. At which point, the kid at the front had epilepsy, and she filmed on her phone a art exhibit that had flashing lights, and he went in and had a seizure at the beginning, at the front of class, and she yelled at him for ruining her presentation, not realizing that he was having a fucking seizure. The police were called. The entirety of our year that year actually demanded that, because she was such a problem teacher, this wasn't the first class that she did something stupid like this. It was for all 3 years when I was at college. This is what happened. She would do something stupid like this, right? And by my third year, every single person in my year had signed a petition to get rid of her, and instead they waited till we all graduated and then gave her tenure. It was shitty.
So I found out it was Robert Jordan, by the way, not Michael Jordan.
So I hate the school system, and I refuse to go back to school because I don't want to be in an institution where that fucking goes and that flies. And I just don't want to do that. It's one of I at one point was going to become a teacher. That was one of my goals, and as soon as I saw that she was here and got tenure, and some of my favorite teachers got shit canned for no reason, I said fuck it. I'm not going to go into an institution that doesn't protect me. So, and we'll let this shit fly. It was not cool. And then people tell me, oh, you can't let 1 or 2 teachers be the reason why you don't go back to school. And I'm like, no, it will 100% be. Because it wasn't just one teacher. A lot of teachers let her do whatever the fuck she wanted. They just let it slide because she was pretty. Who gives tenure to a problem teacher? Apparently that college.
Was it the college that I think I'm thinking of?
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay, so darling, I have undergone a problem, but also a solution. I cannot paint. By the way, are you done? I don't want to cut your emotional.
I'm done.
Okay. I cannot paint this fitting in here, but I think this piece covers over it.
Okay.
In a deft move that it was so cunning, it took 3 acts of cunnilingus to outman it.
I love you.
I love you too. I just don't want to go back to school. In this day and age, there's no point going back to school. I'd rather just fucking just cut a job because of a bad coworker, and the management seemed to do what it could to protect her, so I left. Good call. And I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean that legitimately. We are at 20 viewers. We're at stream numbers. Well, normal role-playing stream numbers. I have to let these pieces dry. Ask me all questions. I will answer to the best of my ability. I have said that so many times that we got like 22 minutes left. I have a song stuck in my head, and I don't know why it's stuck in my head.
Do you hear the people?
Not that song!
Singing the song.
It was Die Young by Kesha.
This is a better song.
It is. But this is from Les Mis.
I know it is. It's the only good song.
Oh, my foot. Does he have 91 done?
For the most part.
Oh, that looks really good. Want to show it off to the class?
But, it's too high. I can't.
Do you want me to do it?
Yes. You may have to stand up.
I don't have to stand up. I'm tall.
It's too. There you go. You're gonna have to stand up.
I will not. I can't. I can tell you stories about my school experiences. When I first went to high school, we had a new headmaster. He was so bad, the other half of the teachers quit in the first 3 months. I know of several baby boomers that would have agreed with you, Sam. It's the music of people who shall not be the slaves again. He gave nothing but true, false questions on tests and would purposely spell words wrong so you think it was a typo. Cool. It's great. I actually had pretty good teachers up until after high school. I had one teacher that hated the living shit out of me. That was funny. I sneezed in her coffee.
I had another teacher who hated me because I would always come 5 minutes late to her class every other week. Because the thing is, at my high school, we would switch the first and last periods, so that way it would always be different every other week.
Yeah,
so,
just so it can be confusing.
Yeah, well, it was to spice things up, really. It's to prevent stagnation. But yeah, so because I was always 5 minutes late to class in my last year of high school because my dad decided, because there was a string of sexual assault around in my neighborhood, and my mom and my dad talked about it, and they were like, no, we don't want you going at 6 a.m. in the morning to go to school, walking around by yourself as a 17-year-old, 18-year-old girl. That's not safe, so we're gonna just drive you to school. So my dad decided to drive me to school, but at the same time, my brother also had to get up for school, and thankfully we went to the same school. But he, My brother doesn't wake up well in the mornings, so we were always 5 minutes late. And thankfully, we were only 5 minutes late. My brother would wake up, like, if school started at 8:30, we would get there at 8:35, right? And my brother would wake up at 8:20. We did not live 15 minutes away from the school. We lived like 45 minutes away from the school. And my dad would speed across town in order to get us to school, and he never got caught. And I was so surprised that always happened. But yeah, my dad would actually drive my brother and I to school. This is one of the reasons why I can't really hate my dad, despite him doing some crazy things later in life. Because regardless of anything, he always made sure that I made it to school, and he knew how much I loved going to high school. Because despite some of the teachers there, I really did have a good time at high school. Because I was never bullied by students. It was teachers that just didn't like me. So the one teacher didn't like me because I was always 5 minutes late to her class, and she always got really upset with me about it. So she would purposely dock 10% off of my marks every single time, even if it was even if it was a project that we were started in class and had to just hand in by the end of the day. She would still mark off 10. She would still mark off 10 points off of it, which was stupid, right? So,
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Do I want to tell Dave about TSRs 2 to 4? Dave knows. I've told him about them. I complain about this enough in real life. So how do we encourage more happy endings? Stop sniggering in the back. What would quantum be like? How do we encourage more happy endings? You buy what you want.
Or make more happy endings.
Make more happy endings. Create a collective. Buy it. Judge with your dollar. Pirate the rest. No, don't pirate. Please don't pirate. Please don't have people I told you to pirate on this channel. What would Quantum be like as a big bro mentor? Quantum would be overwhelmed. He'd cry. He would spend the whole time going, "You mean I have to help someone else? Mr. Black Bull, sir, the day is mine." Trying to plug my fanfic Darkened Head, it's not going through. Mr. Black Bull, sir, I'm a big brother mentor like you were to me. Oh, I was a mentor to Quantum. Oh no. My heart. Okay, is this dry enough? Yeah, that's almost. I'll wait another 6 minutes before it's really dry. The Happy Endings Collective is going to be on a watch list. Yeah. I used to have such a bad experience with school going to college. It was never a question in my mind of what would cause. Because why would a pay to go somewhere cause me pain? Make characters that you want to have happy endings. Yeah. Brass Bull. D-Croc or a band name. Mr. Brass Bull, sir. I've inspired them like you inspired me. I inspired you, Quantum? Yeah. God. I want Quantum and Brass Bull to have this dad sod vibe. It's not happened yet. I just need, because Quantum doesn't have a dad right now. I should tell Devin about that. I think he'd get a kick out of it. Just like, yes, have Brass Bull just suddenly become Quantum's dad. Like adoptively, emotionally, I mean. Okay. Stop painting it, Michael. It will not be dry. Brass Bison? That was Brass Bull.
Bison.
It's Brass Bison?
So.
Oh, okay. Anything's better than Omni Dead. Well, yeah. I find it funny watching everyone get mad at Omni-Man now. As someone who read the Invincible comic back in the day. Like when it first came out. I'm all for Dead Bison. Like, tell Devin. Tweet at him. We want Dead Bison! What? Mike, what's Dead Bison? Why is everyone messaging me that they want Dead Bison? I may have implied that it'd be a good idea that Brass Bison should kind of become a dad figure to Quantum. Then he'll do that thing that he always does. Well, are you okay with it? I'm like, it was my idea, you jackass. I doubt it, but is not a kiss related to Quantum. No, he is not. Quantum is Hispanic, by his familial ancestry. South American, actually, I want to say. If the journey is grueling and the ending grim, then what's the point? But the journey difficult and the ending happy, then discerned and satisfying. There's nothing wrong with a sad ending. We're just overwhelmingly loaded with them. That it kind of sucks. Alright, I'm not going to be able to get more pieces done today. So I shall have to put some away. Put some away in the box. I'm putting baby in the corner. Why am I German when I'm doing this? Darling! Mm-hmm. I've become German.
It's okay.
It's okay?
You're allowed to be German.
I'm allowed to be German? I have the consent of a German woman to be German. The day is mine. Take that, Hitler. Actually, no, Hitler was pretty cool with Italians. I mean, he thought they were funny. That pissed me off. Oh, stickers. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to make that all work. I stopped going to high school in the last 2 years after I was attacked by a group of 6 kids outside the main gates. School tried to kick me out for it. It's easy to get rid of 1 than 6. Jesus. I was a drama kid back in high school. People actually liked me when I was on stage. I mean, Nauticus was in El Dorado. He was. Quantum is not his. He's not family. They're not family. That's too much for me. That's a little too much for me. Putting that away. Plus, isn't El Dorado supposed to be near Mexico? Quantum's like Brazil, like from South America. This is coming out all right. I wish I had spray painted these parts gold, but there's no way I can get a good spray paint going down here, right? So.
To be fair, you had the Baron Munchausen.
Yeah.
Be with Nauticus.
Yeah. Those two are best friends, and I love that.
They both went to El Dorado.
Yep, both got rich. I love that everyone's accepted that as canon. It's like, yeah, Baron Munchausen and Lord Nauticus are best friends. Baron! Ah, Nauticus, my old friend. You've barely aged a day, and you have an aging... and you are aging like a teeter-totter. How's it going, buddy? Oh, my dear young friend. I have missed you. Do you remember the time? Oh, yeah, let's recount this one. He left me for a straight woman. Broke my heart. So I guess Spirit of the Century's Team Rocket took over for a second there. In El Dorado? No, this would have been before Dr. Disaster, Dr. Apocalypse. They were born even. This was during the time of Hernan Cortez. They just beat Cortez there and hid El Dorado. Ooh. And Cortez never found it because those two got in his way. Sam, I'd like to do something if that's okay. May I kiss you? Well, how's your gunpla coming?
Doing the guns.
Yeah?
To be fair, I only have time to finish this one. I don't have time to do the other one, so it's fine.
Okay. I may have to put this back in the box to dry. Well, Baron Munchausen was Nauticus before the concept of Nauticus was even a thing. Well, were you do German for a sec? Let us see T4S Alucard Nauticus me up. I can see Nauticus saying, on the trail we blaze. Where are Nauticus' opinions on time travel? It's a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass.
I don't know how Fussy Britches did it all the
I
time.
don't know how Fussy Britches did it. Like, it's a pain. There's this one guy I knew had a time machine. And quite frankly, it killed the sex. Just, it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. I've done it. Almost became my own grandfather. It's a pain in the ass. Just don't do it. Stay away from time travel. It doesn't work out. that supposed to be that high up? Gun. Damn. Get it? Did you get it?
I got it.
Did you get it? All right. That is a groin and a hip plate assembled. I will have to get the next one next time. And figure out how the fuck I'm doing his back wings and painting them. God, I wish I could spray paint them. I wish I could literally just strip off his gold parts and spray paint him. Stop saying it, Mike, because then you'll do it. All right. We have 8 minutes left. Sam?
Yes.
I need to tell you something. You're the best, babe. You feeling better?
Yeah.
Good.
To be fair, after I'm done building the F-91, I can probably put him in there because
Doesn't take up that
he
much
doesn't
room.
take up that much room.
You like him?
Yeah.
Good. He's a wee man.
I could probably take the extra stand that's in there.
Yeah.
And I can in my War Greymon, and I can use it for the F-91. Because there's another stand in there.
Your paneling's getting really good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I had a high school myself, was literally the outcast among outcasts, was literally wedged up the flagpole twice. Fuck. I still can't sit on my right. Jesus. That's rough, man. DeLorean or police box? Look, it's not important what he was driving. He's just... We're friends. We call each other at Christmas sometimes. I don't know when he thinks it's Christmas, and quite frankly, it's irritating. Okay? It's just... I don't do it anymore. War Greymon, I'm going to throw a sun at him. Anyone else want Nauticus and Captain Jack to meet up just to see what happens? I want John Barrowman to play Nauticus. John Barrowman is still my pick to play Lord. Do you want me to put your penalty marker away?
Go ahead.
Okay. It's still my person to play Lord Nauticus. I gotta go. Thanks for the fun hangout. You're welcome. Back from Walking Doggo. What did I miss?
Yeah, you can put it away.
Okay. We are wrapping things up here.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, my butt hurts.
I am slowly putting my tools away.
Hello.
Contemplating making a TikTok for the Gunpla crowd. Because I apparently get 10 followers every time I make a Gunpla video on TikTok and I don't fucking get it. Not Tim Curry. Tim Curry physically can't anymore. So Tim Curry 20 years ago, yes. 5 years ago. Before the incident. Which Jack Harkness. Captain Jack Harkness. Time travel is tricky to write about. No one agrees on how it should play out. Oh, hello. See, my benchmark for a good time travel story, I'm being smooched, is The Legacy of Kain, which to me is a perfect time travel story. And I love it. And every time travel story I've ever seen gets compared to The Legacy of Kain.
Well, you also like Steins Gate.
I do like Steins Gate. But Steins Gate's not the favorite.
No, but Steins Gate's still pretty up there.
It is very up there. It's very good. And Hoin Kyoma is a man among men.
I love Hoin Kyoma.
Everyone loves Hoin Kyoma. Oh, I gotta do touch-ups. That's okay. I'll do touch-ups later at the end. I feel your heart beat to the beat of my drum. What the fuck is going on up there? Landlady's back. That came out really fucking good, guys. Not gonna lie. But yeah, if you want to see what I am building on the Gunpla TikToks, because quite frankly, that validation is fucking gravy. Those people are amazing. Come on over and check me out on TikTok, as well as the other stuff I talk about in Tabletop. Whoa.
John Delancey has aged well. The anime or the VN? Both. Speaking of Steins Gate, vote for it sometimes.
You guys.
So vote for it. I'm often the only one who does. I vote for it, dude. I know Mass Effect is really fun. And I know Final Fantasy is really fun. And I know Persona is really fun. I will eventually get around to finishing all these games. Just a reminder, I will not be here for Optimal Duo on Thursday. We may be doing Me Mansion on Monday because we just got asked to do that again.
Did we just get asked to do it again?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Let's go.
So we'll probably be doing another Me Mansion thing on Monday.
Yeah, and I'll come back and do Ratchet and Clank afterwards.
Then, so we'll probably have a really extra long stream for you guys on Monday.
Yeah, because I don't have work until the afternoon the next day. So that's all clipped up now.
I love you.
I love you. You know that? I'll forever champion the Slayers. What about Super Robot Wars T? Same. Sam.
Will I be doing Super Robot Wars T?
No, I'm doing Super Robot Wars T.
Mike's
I
doing it
I did that last week. So this week is Ratchet and Clank. We got invited back to Me Mansion?
Yeah, we got
invited back. I actually have to ask them a question about affiliate stuff next time we go in there. So that'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Well, are you going to be asking if I'm doing a run of Super Robot Wars T after Mike finishes his? I'm not going to do double while we're doing it, right? Yeah. Because
that's two different saves.
That's two different setups, right? So it's just if you want me to do Super Robot Wars T, you're going to have to wait until after Mike does his, because Mike's doing his run first, and then if you want to see the difference between Mike's run and my run, that's up to you guys.
If you want to see a purely Gao Geiger run,
yeah,
that would be the way to see it.
It really would be, yeah.
Oh, they released the list for Super Robot Wars 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, less than I thought there would be.
Uh-huh.
You want to see what it is?
Not right now.
Okay, I figured that would be a nice thing to end the stream off on.
No, well, we got to pre-order it still.
Oh yeah, we do.
Did you want to put your name in there? Because you know all the sites. And I don't.
It's called Play Asia, but yes.
Well, you're better at it than I am.
Opinion: it is okay to like YA books over mystery novels when you're 40. Someone was giving me grief.
You like whatever you like.
want. Who gives a shit?
Right.
A lot of mystery novels suck now anyway.
There are actually some really good YA mystery novels.
Like,
right? Okay, I will give you a thing, all right? One of my favorite novels at the time when I was 25 was a YA novel, right? I didn't give a shit about other people not liking this, other people thinking that I was weird for liking a YA novel. My own mother, because the thing is, I was reading the second book, and one of my favorite characters died. And I started crying, and I went down to my mom, and I was like, "Can you give me a hug?" And she's like, "What happened?" And I went, "My favorite character died in my book." And she just looked at me, and she was like, "All right, come here. All right."
See, we're gonna have that happen with our kids.
I know.
And they're gonna our kids are gonna come down and go, "Our favorite character died in my books," and we're like, "All right, come on now. Show us what character was it?" It was. Oh yeah, that fucking happened. That's why I still like reading Percy Jackson books. Well, Rick Riordan is fucking cornering the market now.
Like what you like, unless it's illegal. Exactly. So, like the YA novel, it's fine, right?
I don't. I just want them to shut the fuck up. Tell them I said to shut the fuck up.
Clip this.
Yeah. Hey. Don't you judge this person for liking YA novels. Go fuck yourself.
Shut up.
All right? Don't be a hater.
Yeah.
That's free. Because that's what heroes do.
Someone clip it.
Someone clip that. Other people have inspirational speeches they get quoted. I say, don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a cockbite. Trying to get all the bits up.
Have a great dinner to you. It's time. It is time.
It is time.
She's my mom, so okay.
Then definitely do it. Definitely do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I dare you to. Now I dare you to do it.
Give me a second. All right.
I'm a fucking agent of chaos. All right.
We're gonna
see you all tomorrow. We'll be doing Me Mansion. You all have a beautiful night. Stay home. Stay safe. And as always, stay kind. And next weekend will be wrestling.
No, not next weekend.
No, you're
next
right.
Weekend there's nothing.
Next week, no. Yes, there is. L5R is going live.
L5R is going live. Right?
Weekend after
there's no
is-
stream next weekend.
Yeah.
So
I wash my hands of this. Bye, you two lovers. Bye, everybody. Stay being the wonderful people you are.